Testing. 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 1, 2, 3. Mic check. Let me know in the chat if you guys can hear me loudly and clearly. Just give me a quick nod or an okay. All right, good stuff. Appreciate it. Cal Canel, JB84, Ion, C-Dub. All right, excellent.
No matter what women say, they live to be objectified.
I don't want to fuck your degree.
What else can you offer me besides sex?
I don't want to fuck your personality either. Women want all the accolades of being the boss without any of the responsibilities.
Live from Philadelphia, your man, Donovan Sharp.
What's up, guys? It's your man, Donovan Sharp, and welcome to the 591st edition of TSR Live, your daily dose of red pill truth, wisdom, and awareness. We are brought to you by Gorilla Mind Rush, the #1 non-habit-forming energy and focus supplement on the market. Be hyper-productive and laser-focused for hours with zero crash and zero jitters. Support your productivity and the show by going to donovansharp.com/Gorilla Mind Rush to get your hands on a bottle or 475. And my camera is a little lower than I need it to be, so if you guys will excuse me here. Every once in a while, this thing goes a little bit haywire. Let's raise there we go. All right. I try not to let you guys see how the sausage is made. Kind of keeps the mystique about it. At any rate, we are live streaming to Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, VK, and OK.ru. So however you're watching, wherever you're watching from, thank you for making the Sharp Reality Live a part of your daily routine. It is Thursday, April 9th of 2020. It is good to have you guys in today. It's good to see you guys. Good to see you guys back in here for episode number 591. It's hard to believe that we are 9 episodes away. 9 episodes away from episode number 600. 600 episodes. It is absolutely hard to believe that I have done nearly 600 of these. Guys, be sure to get your hands on my free ebook, 16 Ways to Disqualify Her for a Long-Term Relationship. All you have to do is subscribe to my email list and the book is yours. I'm sure a lot of you could probably use the extra help. I know that Mark from Love is Blind could definitely use the help. Otherwise, he probably wouldn't be so caught up with Jessica. I guess hashtag one-itis. I don't even know if there is a hashtag one-itis, but if there was, Mark and Jessica would definitely be it. If you guys would like to get your hands on my premium content, become a patron at patreon.com/DonovanSharp. Access to the archive, audio versions of The Daily Show, which can be played at different speeds for your convenience and downloaded to your device. I also host a weekly webinar that you will get access to as well. Now, most of you guys get access to my, pardon me, best of all, rather, I guess I should have said, you guys will get access to my Love is Blind breakdowns. I had to take those off of YouTube. For obvious reasons. YouTube made it very, very clear to me and everybody else that they were not going to let me talk about Love is Blind on the air, or at least not as long as Love is Blind is one of the... It just seems that whatever is trending in terms of female nature, that's what they don't want you to talk about. Because they know it's going to get hits, they know it's going to get views, they know it's going to get all of that, good stuff. So as we're waiting for people to scurry into the chat, let me shout out some of my members here. Devansu Chakraborty is checking in. He is now a member. Give me a second here. What the hell's going on with my camera? Whoa. Devansu Chakraborty is now a member of the chat. He said it's 1:30 a.m. for him there. That is incredible. That's incredible. Shout out to Billy Jeff. Billy Jeff, fuck off. Don't come in here blowing up my chat. I can't stand it when I get new guys who have never, ever, ever been in the chat before. All of a sudden, they come into the chat. They want to spam the chat. They want to be the center of attention, make all sorts of provocative statements and this and that. What you guys don't understand is that I have for a lot of you guys who are watching me for the very first time, you guys know I have a hair trigger temper. I have absolutely zero tolerance for foolishness. Now, to be fair, it's not really indicative of the audience per se. I guess I probably have a little bit of PTSD as far as trolling is concerned. Because I've been trolled, dude, I've been trolled so many fucking times that anytime something even smells like it could be out of whack, I don't even fuck around. I don't hold court. I don't do any of that stuff. I'm like, if I think you're a troll, you're fucking out of here. You're fucking out of here. And listen, I count on my guys. I count on my regular listeners. I know that you guys are always looking out for me. So I saw several people in here. In the chat while I was waiting. Billy Jeff needs to be banned. So I went up and it just looked like he was spamming in the chat. So Billy Jeff, fuck you, fuck off. Unsubscribe and tell everyone like you to unsubscribe, as well as all of your friends, relatives, aunts, uncles, brothers, sisters, fathers. I absolutely do not want anyone like you anywhere near what we are trying to do here. This is actually why, and again, I know I'm rambling, but there we are. Okay, there we are. All right. I was stalling because I had to get my camera stuff taken care of. This is, and again, before I get to today's topic, Kevin Samuels did a very good video the other day, and it really struck a chord with me. YouTube is quickly becoming, I don't know what the numbers are, but I would venture to say that YouTube is probably the most viewed media source in the world. Probably more than Netflix, Hulu, all of that. More people watch YouTube than watch television. And for that reason, YouTube has a lot of, it gets a lot of clout, has a lot of responsibility. It is the second most visited I guess what's the stat I'm looking for? It's the second most, the second biggest search engine in the world, to, of course, Google, right? And so YouTube is the only place, or on television, the people on TV don't really interact with the crowd unless, of course, they open up the phone lines if they're doing like a telecast with their radio show. YouTube is uniquely positioned to let the creators interact with their fans. They're, you know, the people that listen. Well, unfortunately, most fans are actually pretty cool people. But the bigger you get, the more popular YouTube becomes, the more trolls you get. People just coming in, trying to completely derail and disrupt the show, and just come and I don't have time for that. If you want to troll, give my show a call and troll. And if you're calling from a private number, I'm gonna hang up on you. If you want to troll, if you want to talk shit about me, that's fine. But I'm gonna need that investment from you. Call my show, and I will be opening up the phone lines later. 914-205-5356. I'll be opening those up later. If you think I'm this and that and the third, no problem. You can call me up and tell me about it. Make an ass out of yourself. We'll all have a good laugh, and I'll post it to YouTube and get more views and more subscribers off of your dumbasses like Billy Jeff. Again, please fuck the fuck off, Billy Jeff. All right, enough about roasting those guys. Let's get right to it. So today, I'm going to be taking a little bit of a break from my Temptation Island breakdowns, and I'm going to talk about a video. I'm going to talk about a video that was sent to me by one of my viewers, one of my fans. I forget who it is, so I apologize to whoever it was. But he sent me this video by a YouTuber who goes by the name of Shallon Lester. And the name of the video was How to Cheat and Not Get Caught. So she is literally teaching women, literally teaching girls how to cheat and not get caught. And it was, and oh, by the way, guys, the picture should look a little bit better on your end because I am now streaming in 1080p. I made a quick change to OBS. Anyway, so I decided to I decided to go ahead and break this bad boy down. And what I did, of course, to stay away from copyright, ID infringement, etc., what I've done is I've I don't know, it's probably maybe a 30-minute video, probably a 30-minute video in total. And I chopped it up, and I think we've got like 11, maybe 12 minutes of video. So we're going to break that down in just a second. And before I do that, I'm going to go turn on one of my other lights because it is way too dark in here. There we go. There we are. There we go. Yeah, it's becoming readily apparent and evident that I'm gonna have to hire staff. Because as this thing gets bigger, my responsibilities become greater. And over the past couple weeks, I've left off certain production things that I normally think about doing. But because I have so much to do, so much that this thing encompasses, I'm often leaving things sort of by the wayside and forgetting just minor things that I wouldn't normally forget. At any rate, let's go ahead and break this down. She actually gives 10 tips for women to think about when they are cheating or thinking about getting away with cheating. So let's not waste any time. Let's get started.
Sometimes being good gets a little boring.
Oh boy. Sometimes being good gets a little boring. So right out of the gate, she wants to talk about the fact that being good is boring. And therein lies the problem. Today's women have ADD and ADDD. That's attention deficit disorder. Okay? Being a good girl, it would appear, is boring. It's boring actually loving your boyfriend. It's boring to do right by your husband. It's boring to have sex with the same man for 5, maybe 6 years. All of these things appear to be boring. And as we all know, women crave drama. So much so that they will actually manufacture drama out of nowhere for no reason, like we saw Giannina do a couple of days ago on my Love is Blind breakdown. Her and Damien were laying on the boat, having a good time, and he's like, man, this is such a great getaway. She's like, well, what are you getting away from? He's like, it's just sort of an escape from reality. Well, what are you escaping from? And she made this big ridiculous thing out of nothing because girls crave drama. Now, it didn't always used to be that way, guys. Girls didn't used to crave drama. Just being a dutiful, doting housewife, taking care of the kids was more than enough for women to not get bored. But with the advent of the sewing machine, which doesn't even get used anymore, the advent of the washers and dryers, the advent of the vacuum cleaners, all of these man-made inventions, and I do mean man-made inventions, made the life of a housewife a lot more easy. It didn't take her all day to clean the house. It now takes women, if they're even cleaning the house, hour and a half, maybe 2 hours to clean the entire house. It takes what? 15 minutes to vacuum the floor when it used to take 2-3 hours to sweep even the carpet? The easier women's lives get, the more bored they become. And then we had the advent of the smartphone, where a woman can summon a dozen dicks to her exact location, just like that. So when a woman feels herself becoming bored in a relationship, she feels like she has to do something to sort of spice things up. Some women create drama out of nothing. Some women decide to cheat. Well, it appears that Miss Lester here likes to cheat. So again, right out of the gate, she's letting us know what kind of a person she is and what her audience entails. Let's continue.
Isn't it more fun to be bad? I have cheated on a lot of people.
Oh, no shit. I have cheated on a lot of people. There you go. Let me rewind this.
Sometimes.
I want you to see. Watch her body language when she tells us that she has cheated on a lot of people.
Sometimes being good gets a little boring. Isn't it more fun to be bad? I have cheated on a lot of people.
There is absolutely no shame. There is no remorse. There's no humility. There's none of that. It's almost like she's saying the fact that she's cheated on a lot of people, she's almost wearing it as a badge of honor. Women are proud to be hoes nowadays, guys. This is what we're up against. And again, listen, man, it is no wonder that so many men have opted out of dating, man. And I used to be hard on people who considered themselves to be MGTOWs until, of course, I met Coach Greg Adams and then, of course, Joker. I had it all wrong. But the bottom line there is that I don't blame men. I do not blame men one bit for wanting to completely check out of the dating market and have absolutely nothing to do with women. Can't blame them one bit. Let's continue.
I have. What do you do when you can't just settle for one man? You have to have many, many men.
Oh my God. What do you do when you can't just settle for one man? You have to have many, many men. There again, there's the gluttony. There's the gluttony. Okay, so you fucked 278 guys by the time you are 23 years old. Nope. You can't have one man. You have to have many, many men. Here's the real issue. This is why women who sleep around never make good wives, girlfriends, and mothers. There is a line of demarcation in terms of a woman's notch count, and that line of demarcation is probably somewhere in the neighborhood of 5. Here's what I mean. As soon as a woman, and every woman's line of demarcation in terms of what propels her into hoe status, every woman's number is different, but they're usually around the same number. When a girl loses her virginity, okay, and her boyfriend breaks her heart or she breaks his heart, whatever the case may be, all right, she's still pretty good mentally. She goes and sleeps with a second guy, she's still pretty good. Guy number 3, she's still good, but she's kind of slipping. Guy number 4, she's thinking, okay, guy number 4 is a lot better than numbers 1, 2, and 3, but because guy number 4 is really good, you know he's going to be fucking other girls, he breaks her heart. By the time a girl has sex with 5 guys, she's going to have sex with 50. The line of demarcation for most women is right around 5. A woman has either slept with one guy or she has slept with 600. That's all there is to it. I'm sure there are women out there, few and far between, but I'm sure that there are women out here that have slept with 2 guys, 3 guys, maybe 4 guys. But there are very few women who have slept with 5 guys who haven't slept with another 78. This is just the way it works. A woman is either a virgin, she slept with 1, 2, 3, or 4 guys. Once a woman has slept with 5 guys, the time it takes from her to get from 1 to 5, it's usually guy number 1 usually comes in her teen years, right? A girl probably sleeps with 1, maybe 2 guys in high school because sex means a lot to girls, the least amount of men that they've slept with. So it takes her probably 2 years to get from guy 1 to guy 5. To get from guy 5 to guy 50 probably takes about 6 months. You guys think I'm exaggerating? I can assure you that I am not. It never takes long for girls to, dude, their body counts are exorbitant and they rack them up fast. And now that we have the advent of Tinder, dude, we got women out here bragging about the fact, I fucked 7 different dudes in 7 days. Like, sweetie, you are committing emotional suicide. So, at some point, we're going to have women like this. I have slept with a lot of guys. Sometimes, why would you want one guy when you can have many men? Well, once a woman sleeps with a bunch of dudes, once she reaches that line of demarcation, one man is never enough. That's just how it is, guys. Understand this. Most of the women that we're with have slept around, my woman included, right? At some point, women are going to go feral. That's why they call it the 7-year itch. The 7-year itch didn't happen back in the day. Because when women got married, they were more than likely virgins or had very low notch count. Women here in 2020? No. Not even, dude, not a chance. As soon as they hit guy number 5, boom, they hit guy number 75. And all of a sudden, you get girls like this saying, you can't have one, you have to have many. Who the fuck wants to be fucking many men? A woman who has fucked many men.
Today, I'm going to teach you how to cheat and get away with it.
Today, I'm going to teach you how to cheat and how to get away with it. Now, a lot of the things she talks about in this particular video, she actually verifies things that I've talked about as early as episode 41. And I'm going to play you those clips. A lot of the things that she talks about, a lot of the things that she points out here are things that I was talking about way back in 2014 or 2016 when I was just on SoundCloud. I hadn't even shown my face yet. I was just on SoundCloud. Episode number 41. I'm going to play you a couple of bites from there. I'm going to play you an episode from the 300s. So what this woman is talking about, I think this video is probably a week old. What this woman is talking about might seem shocking to you guys, but it might seem shocking to some people. Not really shocking to anyone who has followed me for any extended period of time.
It's very difficult to be equally in love with both of them.
It is impossible to be equally in love with both of them. A woman can only be in love with one man at a time. I say this all the time. A woman could be fucking 6 different guys. She really wants to be fucking one guy. It just doesn't work that way. Well, I'm in love with 2 people. What do we do? No, you're not in love with 2 people. One guy takes care of all of your sexual needs. One guy takes care of all of your non-sexual needs. This is called alpha fucks, beta bucks. She really wants to be with the guy who takes care of her sexual needs, but depending upon her age, depends upon which one she gravitates towards. The younger a woman is, the more they gravitate toward the alpha chads. The older they are, the more they start to gravitate towards the beta Bryans of the world. That's how this works.
Right? My ex-husband said this to me, like, I didn't cheat on him, we didn't cheat on each other, but like,
I didn't cheat on him, we didn't cheat on each other. So why is he your ex-husband? This woman wants us to believe. She's sitting here teaching us. She's sitting here teaching women how to cheat and get away with it. Now, my ex-husband, I didn't cheat on him. He didn't cheat on me. Yes, you did. That is 100% bullshit. You just said you've cheated on a lot of people and said it with pride. So you expect us to believe that you didn't cheat on your husband? You didn't take the sanctity. You didn't take the commitment of a relationship seriously enough not to cheat, but you expect us to think that you actually took the sanctity of marriage seriously? No. And again, women lie all the time. Just because a woman says it doesn't mean it's true. A woman will say all sorts of things. all sorts of things, especially when it comes to past relationships. Like Shannon on Temptation Island. Shannon said, "Oh, I was married and my husband cheated on me." Well, what was the story? Well, I got really drunk and really sick and I started puking, and so I passed out of my bed. I woke up and my husband was in bed with my friend. So her friend, and her now ex-husband were all in the same bed together. But she said he cheated on her. No. Someone in my chat picked up what I missed. No, what really happened was that she had a threesome buyer's remorse. She agreed to a threesome, and her husband pounded the hell out of the other chick, and she couldn't handle it. So she wants to characterize it as my husband cheated on me. That's how this goes. So for this woman who's making a video telling women how to cheat and get away with it, for her to think that we would actually believe that she didn't cheat on her husband is fucking laughable. You are a hoe. This is what you do.
Talking about it. And he's like, the bad thing about cheating is that it means you have been making decisions based on a reality that didn't actually exist.
God, Jesus fucking Christ.
And isn't that the truth?
What the fuck does that even mean? This is the problem with women. Women are very I don't want to say that they're smart, but they're very good at navigating the sexual marketplace because of course they're women. Women are not good manipulators, guys. Women get away with shit because we want to fuck them. Women don't do any next level psychological shit unless of course they're dark triad, and those women are few and far between. But women don't understand philosophy, psychology. No, very few women do. Basic ass bitches like this have no idea what that kind of stuff is. So for her to sit here and tell us that her and her husband, who she didn't cheat on, says that, well, when you cheat, you're creating a false reality. And oh my God, mind blown. Oh, get the fuck out of here.
Sometimes we have to indulge in the darker side of life, right?
Of course you do.
Because I know you guys are tired of getting manipulated. I hear it all the time. You're tired of getting cheated on.
Oh, yep. Here comes that old falsehood. Men cheat more than women. This is the age-old debate. No, women cheat a hell of a lot more than men. Women are less impulsive, and they get dick thrown at them all the time. Women are less impulsive, and they have more opportunities. So you mean to tell me that the gender that has less, that is more impulsive and has more opportunities is not going to cheat more? Of course women cheat more. Of course they cheat more. This woman is living fucking proof of that. Women absolutely positively cheat more. There is no question. This is not even a debate. And any woman who's ever been in a relationship knows that women cheat more. They like to say that men cheat more because, of course, they're trying to divert the attention towards men. And we'll get into that a little bit later.
So is the answer to become the thing you fear and hate the most a cheater?
Listen to this.
It can be.
See that? It can be. You see how she's trying to be funny about it? Guys, this is what we're up against, man. We have women on YouTube making instructional videos on how to cheat and get away with it. But then she wants to get all psychological. Do we become the cheater? Do we become what we are the most afraid of? And what's her answer? Well, yeah, it could be. No. That's the thing. Women don't cheat. Women cheat for one reason and one reason only, because they can. There's no psychological reason. There's no issues. No. Women cheat because they can get away with it. That's it. So for this woman, again, to sit here and tell us, well, because you cheated, now we're going to cheat. That's almost like that backwards. It's almost like that sideways. It's like that sideways. How can I put this? It's like she's indirectly blaming men for female cheating. Well, I'm going to become a cheater because men are cheating, and I had to make a choice to become the cheater that I didn't want to be. Women cheat because they're fucking whores, and they can. That's all there is to it.
Because good people don't catch bad people. Kind of bad people catch bad people.
Now that she is 100% right about. You know what they say, guys? Listen, to catch a thief, it takes a thief. You guys ever heard of this one? It takes one to know one. This is why, again, guys, this is why girls know other girls. This is why girls hate each other. Women hate each other because they know each other. And dude, sluts absolutely hate each other. Even if they're friends with each other, dude, sluts hate each other because they know what they get up to. If two girls are hoes and they both have boyfriends, they're not bringing their boyfriends around there because they know that they're going to try to fuck their boyfriends because they're what? They're hoes.
So let's look at the giveaways for cheating.
Now she's about to start giving up the game here. She's going to start preempting these cheating behaviors.
Right? You have a shift. It's not only a shift in like schedule, it's a shift in behaviors, patterns, and most importantly, attitude. Because, right, sometimes people are just not great at monogamy. They're weak. They're horny. They need a shit.
Let's go back.
Shift in behaviors, patterns, and most importantly, attitude.
See, what she's doing here is she's letting women know, hey, if you don't want to get caught cheating, and she'll touch on this a little bit more. She'll touch on this a little bit more a little later on. But what she is telling them is that, listen, if you don't want to get caught cheating, you have to be wary. You have to be cognizant of the things that you're doing, your schedule, your patterns. You can't break the pattern. There are some women out here that are very, very good. They're cheating on their boyfriends with 2-3 different guys. But because their patterns are all the same, they never get caught. Now, not every girl can cheat on that level, but most of them can. Most of them can absolutely cheat on that level. Dude, you couple that with the fact that guys are absolutely fucking clueless, and then you compound that with women making shaming statements. Well, if you don't trust me, if we don't have trust, we don't have anything. If you want to look at my phone, you're insecure. Oh.
Right. Sometimes people are
now she's going to give excuses for cheating. Why do people cheat?
Just not great at monogamy. They're weak. They're horny. They need a shit ton of attention. They have a flaccid ego. They have poor coping mechanisms for being alone, being bored, being stressed, whatever. And sometimes people cheat to get your attention.
All of those things that she just mentioned, lack of coping mechanisms, you're horny, you're alone, you're weak, this describes women, guys. Again, women are impulsive creatures. Then, of course, she tries to indirectly blame men again. You're weak, you're alone. Well, wait a minute. If you have a boyfriend, then why are you alone? And she'll probably get into more of that a little bit later. But already she's giving all of these excuses. Let's listen to these again. She's preemptively giving these girls permission to give themselves permission to cheat.
They need a shit ton of attention. They have a flaccid ego. They have poor coping mechanisms for being alone, being bored, being stressed, whatever.
Bored, stressed, flaccid ego, blah, 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 poor coping mechanisms. I don't give a shit about any of that stuff. As human beings, we are all born with the knowledge. We inherently understand the difference between right and wrong, right? When we're kids, nobody has to teach us how to lie to our parents. No one has to teach us how to mislead people. No, we just naturally know. We lie to our parents because we don't want to get in trouble, right? That's the reason why we do it. Women lie and sin on autopilot. Women cheat because they can, and they're amoral creatures. They're not immoral, they're amoral, which means they have no morality. They don't have good morals, they don't have bad morals. They just are. And when you're in an environment like today's feminism, which literally glorifies cheating, encourages cheating, and enables cheating, of course, with the smartphone, this is the cesspool of the dating market that you get, guys. This is the cesspool. So now women are cheating more than they've ever cheated in their lives, and now we have women saying, well, I'm bored, I'm weak, I'm horny, I have poor coping mechanisms, I have daddy issues. Nah, bitch, You cheat because you're a slut. That's why. Listen, you can make as many excuses as you want to for cheating. If you're a woman and you cheat, you are a slut. Plain and simple. There are no two ways about it.
And sometimes people cheat to get your attention.
No, women cheat to cheat. Women don't cheat. Women cheat to get attention. So let me get this straight. A woman is dating a man or married to a man, and she wants him to pay attention to her. So what, she goes out and she cheats? No. If a woman really wants to get a man's attention, she knows how to get that attention from him. You want to know how I know? Because we see women doing it all around the world and all on the internet. A woman doesn't have to cheat to get male attention. Nope, all she has to do is show a little bit of ass. All she has to do is flirt a little bit. All she has to do is wear low-cut shirts, cleavage. There are women the world over who are adept at getting male attention from their coworkers, their bosses, their friends, their other boyfriends. Kevin in sales, Dave the unemployed garage band guitar player who may or may not have a warrant in 3 different states, Billy the cocaine dealer, Justin the hot barista down at Starbucks. She knows how to get everybody's attention, but for some reason she doesn't know how to get her husband's attention or her boyfriend's attention who happens to be the same gender. So what, you go out and cheat? No. That's a poor excuse for cheating. Women don't cheat to get a man's attention. Women cheat because they are sluts, period.
But let's say you fall into the first category of cheaters I was talking about. People who just kind of like boys. I love boys.
Oh, and here we go. Here we go, guys. This woman is a militant feminist. This is the only video I've watched of hers, but I can tell she's a militant feminist who has no respect for men because she uses the word boys all the time. Right? I'm not going to do XYZ for a boy, knowing full well she's talking about a man. Guys, if a woman doesn't respect men, she is always a slut. That's it. Any woman who calls men boys, is a bona fide slut. She's a feminist. She cannot be trusted. Any woman who refers to men as boys will make a terrible wife, girlfriend, and, dude, a terrible mother. A woman who calls men boys, that is the calling card of a super slut. Super sluts never have respect for men. And when they call men boys, that is the telltale sign of all signs that she has no respect for men.
And I'm boy crazy, and I have been since I was like 6. And like, I really think somebody should have nominated me for some sort of award for staying a virgin until I was almost 22. I mean, given my libido and how...
I'm sorry. Did this woman just tell us that she was a virgin until she was almost 22? Let me rewind this.
I've been since I was like 6. And
so you've been boy crazy since you were 6 and you have a high libido, yet you expect us to believe that you were a virgin until how old?
Like, I really think somebody should have nominated me for some sort of award for staying a virgin until I was almost 22. I mean, given my libido and how much I love boys, like that shit is like in dog years. You
see how she oversold it? Dude, this chick lost her virginity at 12 years old. She's been boy crazy since she was 6. Again, girls are impulsive, number 1. Number 2, she looks like she's been, she's not, I don't know, I'd probably put her at like a 6.5. But she was probably she's probably a decent looking girl, probably a good looking teenager. Girls get attention from guys all the time. So you're a pretty kid, you're a pretty teenager, you're getting attention from boys all the time. Obviously you have this sex drive, you have this super high libido, but you want us to believe that you, who is making a video about cheating and how to get away with it, you expect us to believe that you were a virgin? You expect us to believe that you didn't have sex for the first time until you were damn near 22? Keep in mind, 95% of women lose their virginity before the age of 21. 95% of women, this is probably a conservative number. It's probably closer to 98. 95 to 98% of women lose their virginity by the age of 21. Once they hit 21, it is all over from there because now they're old enough to drink. Now they can go to the club. They can drink, they can get butt fucked in the bathroom by the bouncer. And oh, by the way, they're doing this before they turn 21. It's very hard for guys to drink when they're under 21. But pretty girls, pretty 18, 19, 20-year-old girls, they get into clubs all the time. Dudes are always feeding them drinks. All of a sudden, the regulator's kind of looking the other way. All right, I'm not going to worry about the liquor license. This just goes to show, guys, women always lie. Women always lie, guys. I know I'm saying this a lot, but really think about what I'm saying here, gentlemen. Women always lie when it comes to their relationships and their sexual pasts. They always lie. All the time. All the time. She actually tells on herself a little bit later, and we're going to point that out. Never believe a woman when she tells you about her past relationships or her body count. You shouldn't be asking anyway. Just understand that a woman will never, ever, ever be honest with you when it comes to her sexual past or her relationships. Let's continue.
Are just like, oh, you can't kind of resist. You're sort of like a kid in a candy store. Maybe you're studying abroad. Maybe you guys are like in a long distance relationship. Maybe you love him, but he works a lot and you're just like, I don't know. I just really like making out with boys.
Oh, I don't know. I just really like making out with boys. Oh, so let me get this straight. You like making out with boys, but obviously this means you're not fucking them, right? Do you see how she tries to snowflake? She's making a video about how to cheat and get away with it, yet she stops just short of calling it what it is in more ways than one and more times than one. Let's listen to that again. Listen to this.
You're sort of like a kid.
Listen to this. You're sort of like a kid in a candy store. Again, these are all excuses.
Kid in a candy store. Maybe you're studying abroad.
Okay, maybe you're studying abroad. So you got to be a slut studying abroad. You got to be a hoe. You got to cheat because you're studying abroad.
Maybe you guys are like in a long distance relationship.
Which again, you should never ever be in a long distance relationship because the long distance relationships, women always cheat, guys. Women always cheat in long distance relationships 100% of the time.
Maybe you love him, but he works a lot and you're just like,
oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. He works too much. He works too much, so I have to cheat. I'm always alone. This is another case of women wanting their cake and eating it too. This bitch, Michaela Pink, talking about, I will only marry a rich man. I'm not going to marry a blue-collar guy. Because she believes that the white-collar guy will actually have time to come to the PTA meetings. Nah, newsflash, ho. If he's a white-collar guy, if he's making six figures, he's not going to be there for the PTA meetings. He's not going to be there for the football games. He's not going to be there for Little League. He's not going to be there for karate practice. He's not going to be there for tournaments. No, he's too busy going out and making six fucking figures. You can't win with bitches. They either want they want a man with money, but they want a man who has the time to stick around and be all up their ass. So even if they get this mythical man, then they say, well, you're crowding me. Bitches never know what the fuck they want, man.
I don't know. I just really like making out with boys.
And then again, she goes, oh, I don't know. I just really like making out with boys. Slut, shut the fuck up. You ain't making out with nobody. You're sucking these dudes' cocks. There she goes trying to snowflake. Maybe I like making out with boys. I'll bet you this woman hasn't kissed anyone in 10 years. I promise you. Dude, you'd be surprised. Dude, one girl I was fucking. I forgot what her name was. But she told me, it was funny, we're sitting in bed, and I fucked her the first time that night, and we actually kissed. And she was like, man, you're a really good kisser. And I was like, whatever. She's trying to blow smoke. She's like, you know what? I can't really think of the last time. You're the first guy I've kissed in like a year. And I'm like, oh my God. I'm the first guy you've kissed in like a year, and I fucked you 16 minutes after meeting you? Right? Sluts don't kiss. Sluts only fuck. The only thing they do with their mouths is suck dick, lick balls, and eat ass, if you're into that sort of thing, Tony. Right? That's what they do. But this woman, again, she wants to say, well, maybe I just like making out with boys. Bitch, you're not making out with boys. You're fucking these dudes. Quit sugarcoating it.
First of all, keep your goddamn mouth shut.
Here we go.
Keep your mouth shut. But you also need to zip the lip with your friends. Like, you think you know your friends and you think they're loyal to you, but people have very different morality in terms of cheating. First of all,
there is people have different morality in terms of cheating. What? No, boo. Cheating is immoral. Women are amoral. Cheating is immoral. There aren't different levels to cheat. Well, there's a book out there called The Ethical Slut. The Ethical Slut. That's an oxymoron if I ever heard one. So for this woman to sit here and try to convince us that there's morality in cheating. Well, she cheats on her boyfriend, but she does it in the ethical way. She doesn't do it in the ethical way, so I can't trust her.
Oh, I wouldn't dime my friends out to God herself.
There we go. There's another feminist tell. This woman is a feminazi, guys. This woman's a feminazi. I wouldn't dime my friends out to God herself. She wants us to think that she believes that God is a female. Oh my God. God herself. And oh, by the way, a woman like her says, I wouldn't dime my friends out to God himself. Absolutely would. Because again, what do we all say? Say it with me, class. The more a woman tries to convince you of something, the less true it is. A woman can try, dude, when women spend 5 and 10 minutes trying to convince you of something they did or didn't do, something they are or aren't, they are abso-fucking-lutely guilty every time. Like,
I keep their secrets forever.
No, you don't. No, you don't. Look, watch
People
her. Watch.
have very different morality.
Watch how animated she is when she talks about, I keep their secrets forever.
In terms of cheating. First of all, I wouldn't dime my friends out to God herself. Like, I keep their secrets forever.
Yeah, sure you do. Sure you do. This woman wants us to believe that she is a secret keeper. She would never, ever betray the trust of her friends, even though she is making a video teaching women how to betray the trust of their men and get away with it.
They will sell you out. So it's really important to keep your crimes on the down low.
You know, it's funny. She says they will sell you out. She's been sold out by her friends, and she has sold out other friends. She is speaking from personal experience and anecdotes here. This woman has absolutely sold her friends out.
Loose lips sink ships. You also need to keep it quiet from your boyfriend. But I get a lot of messages from you guys where it's like, my boyfriend dumped me, or we were on a break and I went to a club and made out with this guy and I feel so guilty.
Oh my God. My boyfriend, listen to this message. My boyfriend broke up with me. So we were on a break and I went to the club and I made out with this guy. I'm sorry, if you're on a break, then why would you say that your boyfriend broke up with you? Right? Listen to that again. Again, there are nothing but lies that comes from this woman's mouth. Like, there are contradictions abounding. Listen.
Quiet from your boyfriend. But I get a lot of messages.
Listen to this.
From you guys where it's like, my boyfriend dumped me, or we were on a break and I went to a club and made out with this guy and I feel so guilty because now we're back together. Should I tell him? I'm like,
okay, see, why would you feel guilty about making out with another guy? Right? Why would a woman feel guilty about making out with another guy while they were on a break? Why would she feel guilty about that? I know, because she fucked him. And when she says we were on a break, but now we're back together, this is a woman, the woman she is describing, this is every woman, when she says, you know what, maybe we should take a break. And the boyfriend says, all right, well, that's not what I want to do, but okay. When your girlfriend comes to you and says, I want to take a break, what she wants to do, she wants to go out there and fuck somebody for 3 days, and then 3 days later come back to you and say, you know what? I realize that I'm still in love with you. Let's get back together. Guys, like, okay, we'll get back together. When a girl says to you, let's take a break, what she's really saying is, I want to go off and fuck someone, but I want you to be there waiting for me in case it doesn't work out with him. I'm gonna go fuck Billy the cocaine dealer down the street for a few days, and if it looks like we're not really gonna be starting a relationship, then I'll come back to you. And guys always take these bitches back. So if you were on a break and you made out with a guy, why would you feel guilty? Because A, you weren't really on a break, and B, you didn't just make out with guys, you fucked them. Again, this is the second time she told, well, maybe I like making out with boys. No, you like to fuck dudes. Well, I made out with a boy, I made out with a boy at the club. No, girls don't go to the club to make out with guys. They go to the club to get butt fucked in the bathroom stalls. That's why they go. So for her, and listen, she knows that these messages that she gets, she knows that they're not true. Women are never completely forthright and honest about anything regarding their relationships, guys. This woman knows it. This woman 100% knows this, but she wants us to believe that she believes every single gospel word that she gets of messages that she's getting from these women. Fuck out of here, bitch.
No! Transparency is baloney. Transparency is capitulation of control.
No, transparency is capitulation for transparency. You see, transparency, gentlemen, makes it very difficult for a woman to cheat. This is why she says, no, don't be transparent with your boyfriend. That's the capitulation of control. So again, she's indirectly shaming men. If your boyfriend requires transparency, that's a toxic relationship because he's trying to control you. No. What she's really saying is that if you're transparent with your boyfriend, it's going to be really hard to continue to fuck Dave, the unemployed garage band guitar player, who may or may not have a kid with his girlfriend and her mother. That's what she's saying. You guys got to understand, women these days, If a relationship is easy for them to cheat, and if it's very easy for them to cheat in any given relationship, that is characterized as a healthy relationship. However, a relationship where it is difficult for them to cheat, that is called a toxic relationship. And it all starts with language like this. Don't be transparent. That is the capitulation of control. Listen, she can use all kinds of word salad she wants to. This woman probably couldn't even spell capitulation. She probably looked that up on Google. Let me think of another word for relinquish. How do you spell relinquish? This woman is she's trying to come off as this sage of infidelic wisdom. I don't even know if infidelic is a word. If a woman does not want to be transparent with you, that's perfectly fine, guys. That's perfectly fine. But you will not commit to these women.
I don't tell
Listen to this.
Anybody everything. Certainly not a boy that I'm dating.
There it is. Certainly not a boy that I'm dating. She doesn't have respect for men, guys. She doesn't say the word men one time. Women and interestingly enough, her video, I think it's got like 3,100 thumbs up. It's got 3,600 thumbs down.
I didn't even tell my husband everything. I never told my husband how old I was.
Oh my God. I didn't even tell my husband how old I was. What in the fuck is going on here? Dude, are you serious? Again, this woman has, matter of fact, let me go to her YouTube channel now. This woman has hundreds of thousands of subscribers. Let me look this up quickly here. Give me a second. Let me look this up very, very quickly. Shallon Lester. This woman has 358,000 subscribers. 358,000 subscribers. This woman has over 250,000 subscribers. People who subscribe to her channel, who listen to her. This is a woman that is influencing people. 358,000 subscribers. Guys, that is the problem. Listen, we all wonder why in the world are women so fucking terrible? Why is the dating market an absolute cesspool? This woman is one of the reasons why. This woman is literally teaching women how to get over on men. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. She didn't even tell her husband how old she was. Jesus fucking Christ.
Oh, and like, you have the right to have your own information stay within you. When you go out with a guy, you don't have to tell him your whole history. You don't have to tell him that, like, you were married or what. No one is owed access to your stories.
And no one is owed access to our resources. And therein lies the trade-off, ladies. And ladies, you're right. You don't really have to tell us anything. You don't have to tell us, you don't have to tell us about your past relationships. You don't have to tell us about your whole sexual history. You don't have to tell us any of that stuff. But we don't have to commit our time and our resources to you fucking cum dumpsters either. See, women want it both ways. They want to be able to withhold all of that information that would be crucial in the decision-making process to a man in terms of whether or not he wants to commit to her, right? She wants to be, well, I don't have to tell you anything. Okay, that's fine. But wait, I still got to buy you dinner? You know what I'm saying? Like, all of a sudden, what you want a handout? We got black women all over Facebook talking about, well, listen, if he can't let you borrow $300 to pay your light bill, then he's not worth it. Okay, listen, if that's what you want to do, that's perfectly fine. But understand that you have choices and so do we. Women are always bitching and moaning about what they shouldn't do. They're always well, I don't have to this, I don't, no. Women, you don't have to do anything. You don't have to do a goddamn thing. But guess what? That applies to men too, right? Women don't have to sleep with you on the first date. And women love to say this. Listen, just because you buy me dinner doesn't mean I have to sleep with you. Fair enough. I actually agree with that. But we don't have to buy you dinner if you don't sleep with us, right? It's a two-way street. Men want pussy, women want resources. At some point, somebody's got to make the first move. Somebody has to give it up first. And if you're a man of value, it damn sure ain't going to be you. No, sir. No. Dude, I got way too many fucking options to be taking you out to dinner. You get dinner when you earn dinner. Well, how do you earn dinner? Psh, Bitch, you gotta get on two knees. Well, I'm not that kind of girl. Psh, it's a pity. It's a pity. You kind of act like you were. And oh, by the way, what women don't understand about men in this community is you don't have to tell us what your sexual history is for us to label you a slut. Women think, well, they don't know. Are you in my bed? No, I'm not in your bed. No, I don't know how many guys you've slept with. No, I don't know how many relationships you've had. No, I don't know how many times you've cheated. But women always tell on themselves. They tell on themselves with their words. They tell on themselves with their actions. 99.9% of women, they're not just going to come straight out and say, well, listen, I've had sex with 1,014 guys. No, they're not going to say that. But their actions will absolutely tell you. Where'd you get that tramp stamp? Oh, you dyed your hair purple this time. She seems to be flirting with literally every man within shouting distance. Oh, she seems to know every guy at this bar. She's texting her ex. She's got a bunch of Instagram followers and people are blowing up her DMs. She has 2 kids by 2 different men. Right? Like, women think we're fucking blind. Just because you don't tell us what your sexual history is doesn't mean that we can't accurately peg that. As a matter of fact, I do that quite eloquently in my book, 16 Ways to Immediately Disqualify a Woman, for a long-term relationship. It is right there on your screen. I wrote this book, 16 Ways to Immediately Disqualify Her for a Long-Term Relationship. There are 16 ways in there that you can use that says, boom, not relationship material. Bitch, we don't need you to tell us. We don't need full disclosure. You want to know why? You want to know why we don't need that? Because women can't help but tell on themselves. Women can't fake the funk. A slut cannot not act like a slut. A woman can fake it for a couple of weeks, maybe even a month. But dude, if she's a hoe, eventually her hoe tendencies are going to come out because she is a hoe. So no, you don't have to tell us anything, but eventually we're going to find out.
Okay, and certainly not your boyfriend. I had a guy do this, a boyfriend I loved.
Here comes some bullshit right here.
Like 10 years ago. But that's the thing. He's like, I slept with this girl down in Florida. And I was like, why are you telling me this? And he's like, what? I was like,
oh, this is such bullshit. Dude, her boyfriend didn't just tell her, I slept with this girl down in Florida. And then the conversation, well, why didn't you tell me this? And he's like, what? That's when you know a woman is lying about a story, is when she said, and he said, what? Listen to this.
Like 10 years ago. But that's the thing. He's like, I slept with this girl down in Florida. And I was like, why are you telling me this?
Please,
he's like,
bitch, give me a break.
What? I was like,
oh, please.
When someone cheats, they're either never going to do it again, or they're going to do it kind of all the time.
Oh, you, dude, this fucking, oh my God. So when women cheat, they're either never going to do it again, or they're going to do it all the time. Say what? No. When women cheat, they cheat all the time. There are no categories of cheating. See, this is her trying to convince men, well, she cheated once, but that means she's never going to do it again. How the fuck would you know? This woman is so full of shit. And once again, she's telling us another story, another lie about her past relationships. Guys, I'm going to say this again. Anytime a woman starts talking about an event or events that happened in her relationship or relationships, they are never 100% true. She will never be totally honest with you guys. It never, ever works out that way. All right. Let's read a couple of super chats here because I've got quite a few to get to. Give me 2 seconds here. Damn it. Where did my cursor go? All right, there we go. You guys are very, very generous. I always appreciate these super chats. Holy schmoly, they're coming in. I am really joking. Welcome to Chat Privileges. Appreciate that. Dre Hooper with the $2 super chat says show and love. Thanks for that $2 super chat. Kofa Fitness with a $20 super chat says keep spreading the words of wisdom. I'm a cop and work with a lot of blue pill dudes, so I love your channel and the red pill community. Thank you very much for that. Appreciate that. Jacob D with the $3 super chat says just started next pay buying your game book. Very good. Excellent. Thank you for that. Appreciate the support. C-Dub with the $5 super chat says for the education we never got in school. Appreciate the knowledge. Don Damage. Don Damage, of course, is my porn star name. if I ever were a porn star, my porn name would be Don Damage. I forgot who gave that to me. Tyson Jaleel with the $5 Canadian says smartphone made it too easy. These women see other women out there living it up, and they always have dudes in their DMs offering a fun time. Yeah, this is how it works, guys. This is how it is almost too easy for women to cheat, guys. It is almost too easy for women to cheat. Walker Jones with the $10 super chat says women who have experienced emotional pain, self-inflicted or not, always try to drag others down with them and blame shift. She's trying to enable others to validate her behavior. Comment of the day. Let me read this again. This is 100% true. He says women who've experienced emotional pain, self-inflicted or not, always try to drag others down with them and blame shift. She's trying to enable others to validate her behavior. Yeah, that's what this is, man. This woman is, this woman is damaged far beyond repair. Far, far, far beyond repair. And what she is doing is she's giving instructions on how to cheat and get away. It's almost like the women who are sluts trying to encourage women who are virgins or women who haven't slept around to sleep around, right? They know that their lives are ruined because they've been, they've gotten their backs blown out by 1,500 guys. So they want every other woman to be as miserable as them. Scott Graff with the $15 super chat says, what would you say to Devin if you caught her watching Shallon? I'd probably just laugh. I'd probably laugh. If Devin ever watched, so you're coming in here to let me know that you have worked out. Okay, armpits are nice and smelly? Yeah. All right. Yeah, Devin is, it doesn't matter until you step on the scale. So you guys know that I've got Devin on dick detention until she loses 5 pounds. So she wants to come in here and show me that she has worked out. What? All right. She's sending me stats and all that. Listen, that's all well and good. Step on the scale, and then we'll talk. Step on the scale, and then we'll talk. Yes, I put my girl on dick detention. You better fucking believe it. I'm actually going to make a singular video and put that up on YouTube. That's sure to generate a lot of views. Yes, I fucking did it. It's all over my Facebook and social media. I said, and Devin, usually, just to review here, Devin usually floats between, I would say, 122, 128 pounds, right? She's usually between 122, 125, 128. She stepped on the scale the other day, 133. That's it. Dick detention. Dick detention. Get your ass down to 128 or below, or the anaconda stays in the pants. Real talk. It's not easy, guys. I'm not going to tell you it's easy. But it must be done. Geruda with the $10 super chat says, women are not responsible and will always deflect blame onto men. Even when they decide to end relationships, they will find a way to make the man a villain first to justify the split. Straight up. Straight up and down, man. Women hate being the bad guy. They hate being the bad guy. This is why they lie about their husbands and boyfriends. It's so funny. A woman will tell you that her boyfriend cheated on her when, in fact, she was the one that cheated. You have no proof of that. You have no way of knowing if that's even true. All you have is her word. And of course, as we all know, women never tell the truth when it comes to this stuff. Geruda with the $10 super chat. Lone Revolver 1 with the $2 super chat says the lie detector determined that was a lie. That's funny. Going a little Maury Povich. Chester, get out of there. Yeah, get. My dog Chester, come here. Hey, dog, good boy. Can you guys see him? No, wait, can you guys see him? Hold on, Chester. All right, come here. Come here, we're going to say hi to everybody. Oh, there he is. All right. So this is my dog, Chester. This is one of my Cavalier King Charles Spaniels. He's a cutie. He never stops eating. There he is. Yep. All right, you good? Chester's a start. Get out. Get. All right. Pimped Out Geese with the $5 super chat says if she has a hole between her legs, then there is a hole in everything she says. I like that. Good little axiom there. Sean Shepard, welcome to Chat Privilege. Appreciate that. I like that name, Sean Shepard. That's good. Coco Hanjin 7 with the $2 super chat says, ha, that Beta Donovan voice. Betavan. I like that. What's your name? I'm Donovan. And you? I'm Betavan. Michael Michael Capitoni, welcome to Chat Privileges. Appreciate the support. You now have chat privileges. Michael Goodlet with the $5 super chat says she a goddamn lie about not telling her husband her age. Unless she married Mark from Love is Blind. Man, I'm starting to feel sorry for Mark, dude. Ay. Good one. Bucket88 with the $5 super chat says, keep up the good work, Donovan. Miami J, one of the original TSR OGs, 305 writer, says, yo representing. I'm looking forward to going down to Miami. When the world opens up, I'm going to be doing a couple of events. I don't know when that's going to be now, but one of my city stops are going to be Miami. I'm going to have Miami J and Myron Gaines down in there. That is going to be all kinds of fun. Scott Graff says, ethical slut says, I fed him in a garage, not our sofa. I fucked him in our garage, not our sofa or matrimonial bed. Right. That is the ethical slut. Listen, I do not fuck my side nigga on our matrimonial bed. I fuck him in the garage. I fuck him in the car. He fucks me in the ass at work. I am the ethical slut. Mr. Darkman says, I never got the ebook and it's not in my spam mail. All right, tell you what, Mr. Darkman, send me an email directly to me, tsr@donovansharp.com, and I will send you the book directly. Overdose 916 with the $5 super chat. Appreciate that. Techno Mage B5 with the $5 super chat says, once a cheater, always a cheater. Never take him or her back because once betrayed in the sexual marketplace, you can never trust them again. Correction. See, here's the thing. Here's the thing, Techno Mage B5. Be very careful when you're talking about women and men, right? We know that men do cheat, but I'm not here to talk about male cheaters. I'm here to talk about female cheaters. So let me just, once a cheater, always a cheater. Never take her back because once betrayed in the sexual marketplace, you can never trust her again. If you're going to be a chauvinist, got to do it right. Donovan, you're a chauvinist. Yes. Yes, I am. Pimped Out Geese with a $5 super chat says 358,000 subscribers. Bet they won't axe our channel. No, they will not. No, they will not. If a man ever made videos on how to cheat on women and get away with it, it'd be flagged. Psh, channel taking down everything. If somebody talks about how to take advantage of women, which is pickup game, PUA, stuff like that, they don't like those kinds of things. That's why Vimeo took down my channel. This is why SoundCloud took down my channel, because I'm talking about how to be successful in the sexual marketplace without getting got. But we have this woman who has well over 250,000 subscribers, and she is literally telling girls how to cheat and get away with it. This is the world we live in. Listen, I'm not going to bitch and moan about it anymore. This is the world we live in. Barry's Voice with the $5 super chat says, Dave, the unemployed GarageBand guitar player who may or may not have a warrant in 3 different states. The cock carousel, this nigga Donovan. Appreciate that. JB84 says she'll later say that she's a sex counselor if things don't work for her, work out for her on YouTube. Yeah. We got a lot of sluts taking sex. I'm a sexual therapist. I'm a sexual anthropologist. The fuck is a sexual anthropologist? Bitch, you're a hoe. You've been butt fucked by 78 dudes. You're a hoe. Vicaro Vane with the €2 super chat says, how did you manage to make Devin so docile? How to build a quality woman from the ground up is how I did it. It took 18 months, but I did it. Villain Von Doom, welcome to Chat Privileges. Appreciate that. Barry's Voice says Chester literally looks like a Chester. Yeah, he does, doesn't he? He's a dumpster diver, man. Nonstop Dre 360, an honest woman is like a dry ocean or cold fire. Very, very, very well said. All right, let us get back to breaking down this nonsense as Daisy now makes an appearance in the studio. I have to open up the studio doors because it's fucking hot in here. Let us continue.
If you're never going to do it again, I didn't need to know about it. I don't need to know what.
If you're never going to do it again, I never need to know about it. So you mean to tell me if he plans to become a serial cheater, you want to know?
What impels your personal growth within this relationship, especially if it's something that's going to hurt me, because now it's a thing. But if you're going to do it all the time and you're going to leave me for her, I also didn't need to know.
Here's the thing. Do you know what she's doing? If you're never going to do it again, I didn't need to know. But if you're going to do it all the time, I still didn't need to know. What she's doing, this is an inverse, like indirect dig at men. What she's telling men, she wants us to believe that if you cheat on me, if you cheat on a woman, he doesn't need to know. Or she doesn't need to know. Nope, I don't need to know. The reason she's doing this is so that when she cheats, she can say to herself, well, neither do you. This is that reverse permission trick. Listen, if you cheat on me, I don't need to know. If you're going to do it once, I don't need to know. She only tells you that so she can apply that same standard for herself. Oh my God, I cheated on my boyfriend, but I'll never do it again, so he doesn't need to know. But I plan on cheating again, so he doesn't need to know that either. Oh my God.
I didn't need to know. You could just leave and be on your way. And he's like, well, it's going to be that. I was like, great, thank you. You could have just dumped me. I didn't need to know that when I was texting you and saying all these things, you were sticking it into a stripper. Like, I love them. But it's cliche. He was in a band. I'm just like, come on. So you got to zip the lip.
It appears that I missed a super chat. Hang on a second. It was Lavord1980. I think yes. Lavord1980 with the $10 super chat says, I think we should take a break. Translation, I want to try this new meat out. If he's better, I won't be back. If he's not, I'll be back and kiss you in the mouth like nothing has happened. Lavord, when you said kiss you in the mouth, that's what made it extra gross, because you know she's swallowing loads, right? Right? You know she's she's got the semen stain. Ugh, gross. Very good translation there of womanese there by Lavord. Apologies for missing the super chat.
If you confess once, it's going to make it way harder to keep on cheating. And girl, you probably will.
Oh, if you confess once, then it's gonna make it way harder to keep on cheating. And you know you probably will. Remember what she said earlier? Let's listen to what she said earlier.
Nope, you'll probably cheat. Sometimes people are just not great at monogamy.
See this?
They're weak. They're horny. They need a shit ton of attention. They have a flaccid ego. They have poor coping mechanisms for being alone, being bored, being stressed, whatever. And sometimes people cheat to get your attention.
You see that? And then she says this.
So if people fall into the first category, poor coping skills, all that, that can be changed. It can. You can work on that.
Unbelievable, dude.
If you're cheating to like stick it to your partner, that's bad.
You see, she keeps putting cheating into these categories. And the reason why she's doing this is because she's trying to justify cheating. She just said, you know you're going to cheat, right? Listen.
Coping mechanisms for being alone, being...
Hang on. Listen.
Cheat. Sometimes...
Well, look, check it out.
So you got to zip the lip.
Listen.
If you confess once, it's going to make it way harder to keep on cheating. And girl, you probably will. You'll probably cheat.
See that? There's a little nugget of truth slipping out. If a girl fucks another dude one time, she's probably going to keep on fucking. A girl never just cheats once. Oh, no. If she cheats once and gets away with it, she's going to keep on cheating, which completely contradicts her two categories. If you cheat once and you're never going to cheat again, I don't need to know about it. But if you cheat and you're going to keep on cheating, I still don't need to know about it. Her not needing to know about it, that's irrelevant. What she did is she put in two categories. Well, there are two kinds of cheaters: a girl that cheats once, and a girl who cheats once and never going to do it again, and a girl who's going to keep on cheating. But she just got done saying that if you confess once, it makes it harder to cheat. And oh, by the way, you're going to keep on cheating, she said with that wry smile. This woman knows that women are serial cheaters, yet she's trying to tell them that they're not. Unbelievable.
Sometimes people are just not great at monogamy.
Sometimes people are just not great at monogamy. Translation, women are sluts. That's what that is. That's what that is. Women are not great at monogamy because they're hoes, guys. A woman can't be good at monogamy if she's been butt fucked by 678 people. They just can't be. It can't be done, guys. She's had way too much cock in every hole to be monogamous. Like having sex with a bunch of guys, I'll put it to you like this. Having sex with a bunch of guys in a short period of time is like doing crack, right? I've never done crack, but I've done cocaine. Cocaine is the greatest, worst thing ever invented, right? But if someone smokes crack, they can't do cocaine because crack is so much stronger than cocaine. So and I said all that to say this, it's almost like meth heads too. If a woman has done crystal meth, her dopamine receptors are fried. What this means is that she can't enjoy even the simple things in life. A good kiss, a great steak, a piece of chocolate cake, a picturesque view, and from the Hawaiian Islands. And by the way, Devin and I are vacationing in Hawaii this coming October. Yeah, we took advantage of the extra cheap fares. We got 2 round trip first class tickets to Kauai. So this will be our second trip to Hawaii. But there's Chester whining. But like I said, when a girl does meth, like everything looks good, it smells good, it tastes good, sex is out of this world on crystal meth. Dude, I fucked for 5 hours on meth. But if a girl keeps doing meth, eventually she can't enjoy anything. It's just like the carousel as compared to a relationship. Guys, the cock carousel for girls, let's keep it real. It's fun. Dude, fucking a bunch of dudes for women, it is a hell of a lot more fun than being in a monogamous relationship. But once you jump on the carousel, you will never be happy in a monogamous relationship. This is why women always want more. They don't know how to be in a monogamous relationship because it doesn't satisfy them. That crystal meth, that crack has fried their sexual dopamine receptors to the point where one man is not really going to be enough for them, which is why they cheat.
They're weak. They're horny. They need a shit ton of attention. They have a flaccid ego. They have poor coping mechanisms for being alone, being bored, being stressed, whatever.
Here we go.
And sometimes people cheat to get your attention. So if people fall into the first category, poor coping skills, all that can be changed. It can. You can work on that, you know? If you're cheating to like stick it to your partner, that's bad. When someone cheats,
Jesus, give me a break.
They're either never going to do it again.
See, here we go. When someone cheats, they're going to never do it again.
Or they're going to do it kind of all the time.
No, they're always going to do it all the time.
So the second thing you need to do is...
And now she's saying the second thing, but she actually mentions quite a few. She mentions quite a few in succession that she doesn't really number. But, and again, I've altered the video to keep me out of copyright and all that. So they're actually going to be up here.
Foresee the red flags that are going to pop up in terms of giving your behavior away.
Uh-oh. This is preempting red flag behavior. This means being cognizant of red flag behavior. Uh-oh.
Literally, if you're going to have a life of crime, you should get a second phone.
Did you hear that? If you're going to have if you're going to involve yourself in a life of crime, get a second phone. Guys, this is how it's done. This is what girls are doing. They're preempting the bad behavior. And guys, listen, this is just the tip of the iceberg. Dude, she gives away, oh my God, she gives away some unbelievable game here. You guys aren't going to believe this shit.
It's hard. You don't necessarily want to let them know that you are in a relationship.
She's talking about the side niggas. You don't want to let your side nigga know that you're in a relationship.
Like, if you can help it, because they can use that against you. Like, people will turn on you. They'll blackmail you. There's, this shit happens. Like,
by the way, don't ever blackmail a chick. Like, if you're, listen, dude, I've told you guys all about Tatiana. Dude, absolutely stunningly gorgeous, beautiful Ukrainian girl. I fell hopelessly in love with her. I found out that I was the side dude the entire time. I was a side nigga. It hurt like a motherfucker, but I didn't go and fucking threaten her and, oh, I'm going to tell this. I didn't give a shit. I mean, I gave a shit, but no, don't do that. Don't do that.
You don't want your mistress blowing up your life. You can do that on your own.
Ooh, there's another little nugget of truth. And oh, by the way, what she's doing when she says mistress, she's not talking about the side bitch. She's not talking about the mistress. No, she's talking about the guy. She's talking about the side dick. Okay, she's talking about side niggas. So what? In other words, she's calling these side guys, these side dudes, mistresses. That's what she's calling them. She's calling them mistresses. So again, she's trying to put men in female categories. This woman is positively deplorable, man. I honestly cannot believe this. I'm gonna brighten up my lights here, guys. Give me a second.
Make it up. You're lying to one dude.
Hang on. It's so dim. I don't know why I can't I don't know why I can't see myself. It probably has something to do with all the light in the room. Maybe I need to dim it. Anyway, let's continue.
You'd lie to the other. Who cares?
Did you hear that? You're lying to one guy. You're lying to the other. Who cares?
Also, start having some new activities and have two. Well,
listen,
you're actually going to only maybe have one.
Before I reveal what she is going to say, I addressed this way back in episode 41. In episode 41, I addressed this very concept. Take a listen.
So what they'll do is they'll make up activities where they can't. Where they tell you that they don't have access to their phones. Like they'll tell you, I take a yoga class, I take a spitting class, I take a pottery class, I take cooking classes in the evening. What most of these have in common, guys, is that it's usually an activity that generally requires both of their hands, their undivided attention, and happens in the evening or at night. So if she tells you she has a hobby that requires both hands, that requires their undivided attention, because you can't half-ass a pottery class, you can't half-ass a cooking class, you can't half-ass a spinning class, you have to be paying full attention to get the most out of this stuff. And if it happens during the evening, those three qualifications, be on the lookout, because she might be setting up infidelity. Oh, I have a pottery class from 7 to 10 every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday night. So, no, I'm not gonna, what do you want me to do? Text you or call you with my muddy, clay-soaked hands? Like, I can't do that. I'm gonna be gone for 3 hours. Well, guess what? She's using those 3 hours to get fucked 6 ways from Sunday by the guy she's fucking around you with.
Okay, so again, this was way back in episode 41, probably back in 2017. Listen to what she says.
The second one is going to be a variable activity with a loosey-goosey schedule. So this is what I mean. Because scheduling is a big shift in terms of behavior. It's like,
dude, this woman is going to give some diabolical game. Women are doing this, and I've been telling you guys this for 4 years.
She doesn't come home now, and like, I don't know where she goes after school, and blah, blah, blah. So you want to sign up for like 2 things. Say one's like a pottery class.
There you go. See that? A pottery class, guys. Back in 2017, that's exactly what I said. This woman made this video a week ago. I didn't make that previous episode in response to this. I just know how bitches are, man.
Okay, you're doing pottery like every day after work. Then you're going to be like, oh, I'm also doing like CrossFit, and like, it's hard to get in. So sometimes the only classes are like 8 to 9. It's so annoying. A realism to your lies. You're coming home, you're sweaty or whatever. It's like your body's changing. You can like give normal, accountable details because you're actually there. Sometimes.
Do you see this, guys? You see this? This is what I'm talking about, guys. Women aren't doing the, hey, honey, I'm working late. Don't wait up for me. They're not doing that anymore. No. Men have caught on to that. Hey, honey, I'm going out with the girls tonight. No, Men aren't going for that anymore. No. I was aware of these techniques 6 years ago, guys. 6 years ago. What a girl will do is she'll pick, and they always do this in the beginning of a relationship. They set you up. And again, that was straight out of I actually just put this up on Patreon like a week and a half, 2 weeks ago. 4 ways women set up future cheating. And one of the 4 ways that women set up future cheating is right in the beginning. They tell you they have a hobby or a schedule. Oh, hey, by the way, I volunteer at a soup kitchen every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday night from 6 to 7. Oh, hey, I have a pottery class every Tuesday and Thursday at, from 9 to 10. They tell you these things in the beginning. And the reason they do this is and what they're doing is they are preemptively explaining unexplained absences. So when she disappears for an hour on a Monday night, you can't say to her, well, where the fuck is she? Oh, that's right. She has a pottery class on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday night. You think she's at her pottery class. Oh, no. She's getting butt fucked by her 3rd guy that week. Where is she at on a Friday night? Well, she's at her pottery class. No. She's getting ass fucked in the parking lot by her third guy. There's Mr. Monday, Mr. Wednesday, tonight is Mr. Friday. Girls do this stuff, and this woman is advising these women to do just that. I warned you guys about this stuff 4 years ago. Or 3 years ago. This is back in 2017, guys.
Not all the time.
See that?
But if that's what you need to do, if you want to have that big of a cheat where you're full on spending the night with another
listen to this shit,
dude, you're going to have to escalate those lies accordingly. You're going to have to travel for work. You're going to have to like go sleep with your sister sometimes. You're going to have to like your mysterious best friend, Perry, is like having some sort of like crisis and you have to sleep at her house 2 nights a week.
Oh, isn't that interesting? Isn't that interesting? Well, let's take another listen to an excerpt.
So what they'll do is they'll make up activities where they can't. Where they tell you that they don't have access to their phones. Like they'll tell you, I take a yoga class.
My bad. Here's the right one. Listen to this. So she just told you, and again, hold on. Let me just set the scene again. I want you guys to hear what she just said.
You're going to have to like go sleep with your sister sometime. You want to have that big of a cheat where you're full on spending the night with another dude. You're going to have to escalate those lies accordingly. You're going to have to travel for work. You're going to have to like go sleep with your sister sometimes. You're going to have to like your mysterious best friend, Perry, is like having some sort of like crisis and you have to sleep at her house 2 nights a week.
See that? Now, listen to this. This is from the same episode, episode 41. Episode 41. 4 ways women set up future cheating. Take a listen.
The second way women like to preemptively set up the conditions for infidelity is she will tell you that her friend or her relative is sick or going through a hard time. Another variation of this particular strategy is they'll say that my friend is going through a divorce or a bad breakup. So that it's almost like it's a continuous reason to disappear at the drop of a hat at any time. My friend is going through a divorce. So basically she can disappear without a trace. Even if she's with you, she can get a text and say, oh, my friend's future ex-husband is trying to take the kids and she needs moral support.
Do you guys see how they do this? And again, this was back in 2017, guys. I was aware of this stuff 5-6 years ago. And here this woman is telling them right now. And again, if I was aware of it, that means girls have been doing it for years. Guys, we're all clueless. This is what it is. Girls aren't simply cheating anymore. Girls are literally setting up cheating. They're using diabolical strategies, and this woman is highlighting it. I'm going to tell you what. There are a lot of women who probably didn't realize that they could use these strategies to their advantage. There are now to the tune of 358,000 fucking subscribers.
You know, because then it's going to give you wiggle room if he gets suspicious. Be like, babe, I know. Just this class opened up, so it's like, I'm sorry, I'm going to go. I don't know why it's that big of a deal. Like it happened last week.
See that? You see how she smiled? This is how they do it. So just like I said before, so when you get suspicious, wait a minute, where was she? Oh yeah, that's right. She was at her spin class.
Your boyfriend involved in things. If he's busy, he's not going to be paying as much attention to what it is you're doing, right? But, and this is truly evil. This is evil. Are you guys ready for it? You got to start gaslighting him. It is anyone who tells you that you are not observing what you are very much observing, right? So try to employ it in as many different subtle and amorphous ways as you can. Right?
This is something that Devin used to try to do early on in our courtship, if you want to call it that. She used to piss on my leg. She used to try to piss on my leg and tell me it was raining. Devin is she still is the master gaslighter. When I even get a sniff of her trying to mislead me in some ways, guys, I lose my fucking shit. Dude, I destroy things. I throw fucking dishes because she tries to stick to it. I'm like, Devin, I'm like, I'm going to go take a walk because I'm going to put my hand through something. And I don't know what the fuck. Like, this is how pissed off it gets me. Because it's so obvious to me. I know what I'm seeing. But you're going to try to make me believe that it's something else? Guess what? Girls do this stuff as a matter of habit. Well, wait a minute. What you just saw isn't really what you saw. It was something else. I don't know what you're talking about. That is the very definition of gaslighting, guys. That is the very definition of gaslighting. Let's continue.
And one thing cheaters always do, they're accusatory, which is ironic.
Here we go.
Because, like, you really want to, like, shine a light on someone's behavior, but this is exactly why they do it. It's a distraction and a deflection technique.
You see that? When your girl accuses you of cheating, it's because she's trying to cover up her cheating. Because if you're, well, wait a minute, I'm not cheating. The more time you spend defending yourself, the less time you're thinking about what she's really up to. Girls say all the time, if your boyfriend accuses you of cheating, it's probably because he's cheating. No, That's the way it is for girls, not for men. No, when a man accuses his woman of cheating, it's because she is involving herself in activities that lead him to believe that she's cheating. That's why he says it. But when a woman accuses a man of cheating, you absolutely know she's cheating. Even more so when you accuse her of cheating. Oh, wait a minute. My friends told me that when he accuses me of cheating, he's cheating himself. If you're accusing me of cheating, then you're cheating, knowing full well that she's absolutely fucking Dave and Tyrone. This is a strategy. This woman just told you the reason why women accuse their boyfriends of cheating is to throw them off the scent. Listen.
So whenever someone's been cheating on me, suddenly they accuse me a lot of, like, things they themselves are guilty of. Why were you talking to Garrett up in the pool for 2 hours? What were you guys doing? I'm like, we were literally doing nothing. You were at work. I don't know. Maybe you're studying abroad.
Oh, I'm sorry. Let's rewind that. Here's something else.
Guilty. Why were you talking to Garrett up in the pool for 2 hours? What were you guys doing? I'm like, we were literally doing nothing.
Oh, okay. So you're literally doing nothing with Dave or whatever the guy, Garrett up in the pool house. That little exchange there, I want you guys to listen to this one more time. She's imitating her boyfriend, questioning her whereabouts. Listen.
Of, like, things that they themselves are guilty of. Why were you talking to Garrett up in the pool for 2 hours? What were you guys doing? I'm like, we were literally doing nothing.
No, you weren't literally doing nothing. You were literally fucking. You want to know how I know? Let's rewind.
You were at work. I don't know.
You were at work. I don't know. Listen.
Maybe you're studying abroad. Maybe you guys are, like, in a long-distance relationship. Maybe you love him, but he works a lot.
Guys, this woman tells on herself at every turn. So she paints this false role play. What were you doing with Garrett in the pool house for 2 hours? We were literally doing nothing. I mean, you were at work, so. But right here,
we were literally doing nothing. You were at work. I don't.
Yeah, you were at work. I don't know means I was fucking him because.
I don't know. Maybe you're studying abroad. Maybe you guys are, like, in a long distance relationship. Maybe you love him, but he works a lot, and you're just.
He works a lot. There we go, man. So that little fake scenario that she just gave, that's a real thing. She absolutely was fucking Garrett. You want to know why? Because her boyfriend works too much. And she's not cheating because her boyfriend works too much. She cheats, how can I put this? She cheats as a result of her boyfriend or husband working too much. When your boyfriend or husband works too much, that gives you opportunity. Well, I cheated because he works too much. No, you cheated because his long hours gave you plenty of opportunities. That's why. So that little fake scenario that she gave, she literally just told on herself. That was a real example because she told on herself earlier. Unbelievable.
Just like, right? So if your boyfriend starts to get suspicious, or even before he does, start to gaslight him.
See that? See that? This is what they're doing. This is when a woman starts to gaslight you, and again, trying to make you think that they're seeing something that you don't see. They're pissing on your leg and telling you that it's raining. They are cheating. This woman is verifying everything I've ever said.
This is evil. Like, this is giving me a sick feeling in my chest.
Oh, please, give me a fucking break. Oh, now she wants to have a strike of moral compass? You're still doing the goddamn video, aren't you?
Because I don't like telling this. But
you don't like telling this, but you are.
Again, I want you to use this to spot people like this in your life.
Unbelievable. Now she wants to say, I don't want to be telling you this stuff, but the reason why I'm telling you how to get away with cheating on your boyfriend is so that you can spot the men who are cheating and getting away with it. Bitch, please.
I don't want you to go out and cheat on people because
you don't want them to go out and cheat on people, yet you're making a video called How to Cheat and Not Get Caught.
Society doesn't love a cheater. That's not a fun thing to have to admit to other people or to yourself.
See, that's the truth right there. That's the truth. This is why women spare no expense. This is why they always lie about their sexual exploits. This is why they always lie about their past relationships. Because they know that female cheaters are sluts. Women who cheat are always looked upon as sluts, harlots, tarts, whatever you want to call them. Women who cheat do not get a break. And the reason why is because cheating is easy for women. Women get more opportunities to cheat than anything. So when a woman does what's easy, that's exactly why they try to avoid it. Women know each other, man. They know women. That's what this is.
It isn't. Like, you don't sleep great at night being like, I've cheated on people who trusted me. It's awful. It's awful.
There it is.
Yeah. Throw your boyfriend off kilter. Where have you been?
See?
Who were you with? I don't know. Who's this chick Natalie you work with? I don't know. You're like always talking about her. Well, if I just go out with her, I don't care. Then he's going to feel minimized, which is how we feel when people gaslight us. And he's going to be less likely to speak up if he sees you doing something wrong.
Unbelievable. Guys, she's 100% right. Beat your boyfriend to the punch. Gaslight him. Accuse him of cheating. Because if you accuse him of cheating, he'll be so wrapped up in his own defense of his non-cheating that he's not really paying attention to what you're doing. That is the purpose of gaslighting in this regard.
Come up with reasons. And it's also really important not to shift your attitude towards your partner.
Here we
because
go.
Also when I've looked back on people who've cheated on me, and I see this in questions you guys you say, my boyfriend is like, things are really good. And it's like, suddenly he became very cold and distant, but he'll have these punctuating moments of like, so sweet to me. So lovely. Just like,
Once again, she is talking about something, as I pull this up here, she is talking about something that I have mentioned before. I actually mentioned this before. I think it was like episode 328 or 329. I can't really remember exactly. Let me, I thought I had it. Give me a second here. Ah, crap. Where the fuck did I put it? Ah, damn it. This was a good one. Ah, shit. Where the fuck is it? My apologies, guys. Give me 1 second. I'm going to have to cut this out. Oh, wait a minute. God damn, dude. I'm all over the place with production. I'm going to have to hire somebody because this is really, it's getting to the point where I am all out of sorts. I thought I had this motherfucker up. Mood. Where the fuck did it go? I had this motherfucker up. Give me 2 seconds, guys. Oh, here we are. Okay. All right, here we go. So I'm gonna let me rewind that. I want you guys to lose your train of thought. Check it out.
Things are really good, and it's like suddenly he became very cold and distant, but he'll have these punctuating moments of like, so sweet to me.
Right. Punctuating moments of so sweet to me. It's interesting because girls do exactly the same thing. Take a look and listen. Think about how many times your girlfriend or your wife was in a great mood. She told you how much she loved you. Everything was great. She gave you the warm fuzzies. Then all of a sudden she told you, I got to take care of something at work. I'll be right back. I'm going to fuck your brains and we're going to have a good night. Or that she was going out with a friend of hers. She's real happy and in a good mood, then she disappears. If things that used to bother the fuck out of your woman all of a sudden don't, she is fucking someone else. And that someone else is the reason she is in a great mood, not you. This is what happens. Women are always in a great mood when they're fucking somebody else. Of course they are. They're fucking somebody else. They've achieved alpha fucks, beta bucks. When your woman has these grandiose gestures of love out of nowhere, it's because they're fucking somebody else, guys. Listen to what she says here.
So lovely. Just like, You know why? Because when he's being nice to you, that's because he just heard from his mistress or he just saw her.
There you go.
Doesn't that make you sick? That makes me sick. And when I look back, when my high school boyfriend was cheating on me, that's exactly how he acted.
Oh, I'm sorry. She said, when I look back, when my high school boyfriend cheated on me, that's how he acted. What did she say earlier? Let's rewind.
That's exactly how. Somebody should have nominated me for some sort of award for staying a virgin until I was almost 22. I mean, given my libido.
So she stayed a virgin until she was almost 22, yet.
You know why? Because when he's being nice to you, that's because he just heard from his mistress or he just saw her. Doesn't that make you sick? That makes me
listen.
sick. And when I look back, when my high school boyfriend was cheating on me.
High school boyfriend was cheating on me. There it is, guys. There it is. High school boyfriend cheating on me.
That's
Go ahead
exactly
and continue.
How he acted.
Oh,
that's
really?
Exactly how.
Well, what
Somebody
happened?
should have
Wait, how did you have a high school boyfriend if you were a virgin until you're almost 22?
Nominated me for some sort of award for staying a virgin until I was almost 22. I mean, given my libido.
I'm boy crazy since I'm 6 years old. My libido has gone crazy. Had a boyfriend in high school, but I stayed a virgin until I was almost 22. Guys, women always tell on themselves. They always tell on themselves. If she is, I'm telling you, when a woman tells you anything about her sexual past or her past relationships, she is never telling the truth. I lost my virginity at 25. No, you didn't. And you don't even have to call her out because she'll say, "Yeah, when I was 18 years old, I kind of got swept up in this. There was this older college guy, and oh my God, it was just the sex was great." Well, wait a minute. You said you lost your virginity at 25. This is how women tell on themselves. They can never keep it all straight.
And when I cheated on people, that's how I acted too.
There you go. And when I cheated, that's how I acted too. There it is. And what she means when she says that is anytime she heard from her side dick, anytime she just gets back from fucking her side dude. Oh man, Christine is always she's always in such a great mood when she gets back from pottery class. She must really like that class, or man, she just got back from spin class. She really kind of had a lot of energy.
Something I hear so often from you guys is like making excuses for dudes. It's like, well, he has this girlfriend, he can't leave her, blah, blah, blah. Horseshit. If a man doesn't want to be with someone, he's not going to be. Same with you. Guys aren't going to leave their girlfriend for their side chick. So we all need to start being a little bit more accountable and stop doing really crappy things because we're creating shitty dudes.
Oh, now this is a nugget of truth. She just dropped 2 nuggets of truth. Number 1, dude, ladies, if you're a side bitch, dude, that guy you're fucking who's married or has a girlfriend, he's not leaving her for you. If he was going to leave her for you, he'd have done it already. Shallon just told us that. The second little nugget of truth is, yeah, women are fucked. Dude, they're fucking up the game. They're fucking men up, dude. Listen to how she describes this.
We are creating super viruses in the form of men.
See that?
So think long and hard before you start to cheat. And I know nobody wakes up in the morning and they're like, today is the day to get a mistress. Like, it's not some grand plan anyone is executing. It happens gradually.
That is very important. It happens gradually. And this is exactly why it is hyper important to nip these behaviors in the bud. When your wife or girlfriend starts talking to you about the guy she jokes with at work, Kevin in sales, it's only a matter of time before she starts fucking that guy. If your wife or girlfriend mentions any man to you, the reason she mentioned him to you is because he is on her radar. And it never starts off that way, right? It starts off as just innocent conversations, then it's flirting, then it's lunch, then it's getting butt fucked in the parking lot at lunchtime. And you think to yourself, how did this happen? You didn't nip it in the bud. You didn't require her to shower when she got back from work. You didn't lay down the edict that listen, you're not giving me sloppy seconds. When you go to work, you're not showing cleavage, nothing above the knee. Dude, no fucking perfume. None of that. When you get home, I'm the one that gets the best, not at work. When you do these things, now listen, if your woman wants to cheat, she's going to cheat. I've said that before and I'll say it again. That's just all there is to it. But the bottom line is what she just said. She's absolutely right, guys. It's always gradual. It always starts off very innocently, very lightly. And then before you know it, She's having an affair, and you have no idea how it happened. You have absolutely no idea how it happened. Pardon me. On the other side of the break, I'm going to answer the super chats, and I'm going to take your phone calls. Don't go anywhere, guys. We'll be right back. Gentlemen, if you want the blueprint on how to mold and shape a woman into exactly what you want and need, you need to get your hands on my 7-hour 5-part audio course, How to Build a Quality Woman from the Ground Up. This is 7 hours of rock-solid intel on how to build a female brick by brick into the kind of woman you want and need. Part 1 deals with the vetting process. I teach you how to select the right candidate by telling you what to look for and, more importantly, what not to look for in a woman. Part 2 deals with the training process. I take you step by step through the procedures that prepare a female for what it's like to be in a relationship with a man like you. I educate you on setting the tone early in order to reduce and possibly eliminate any and all behaviors that could potentially cause trouble in your relationship down the road. In Part 3, I instruct you on how to set and enforce boundaries and expectations. I teach you how to be direct when communicating your expectations in such a way that leaves nothing to interpretation. Part 4 will cover the sexual side of your relationship, how to dominate her sexually, and how you can make yourself unforgettable to her even if you're not the most well-endowed lover she's ever been with, will be discussed extensively. I will also teach you the ins and outs of deep conversion game, which is the art of verbally and physically dominating her body, her mind, and her soul. And finally, Part 5 will teach you how not to sabotage your relationship, how to maintain it, and what to do on the off chance that your woman gets out of line or out of pocket. Now, it's very important for you guys to understand that this course is based on personal experience. I'm not giving you guys hypotheticals or theories. These are techniques I use in my own relationship to this day, and anyone who follows me has seen that my techniques work and work well. Now, this isn't a cheat code or a magic bullet either, guys. This course isn't a turn her into the woman you've always wanted using this one weird trick, or how to make any woman your sexy, submissive sex slave with these 3 magical phrases. No. That's not what this is. So if that's what you're looking for, keep your money. To train a woman to look, act, and submit like a woman should takes time, hard work, consistency, and maintenance. If you are willing to put in the work, go to donovansharp.com/courses to get your hands on the only relationship guide that actually works by the only man who has shown that it works. Again, that's donovansharp.com/courses. The link is in the description. Welcome back to the show, guys. Thanks for sticking around. I think it has become abundantly clear that I'm going to have to hire. I need help, man. I need help because I have a lot of. Up until this point, I have done everything on my own. The production, everything, the phone lines, the graphics, the cameras. I've done everything on my own, and up till about 2 weeks ago, everything seemed to run pretty seamlessly. But the deeper I get into this, the more responsibilities I have, what with my projects, my courses, my consultations, the less time I have to concentrate on this. It's just like, listen, those of you guys who have listened to me and followed me for any amount of time, my show usually runs pretty goddamn smoothly. It runs very, 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 very smoothly. But the other day I was thinking, dude, why do I keep having all of these production snafus? It's because I need help. I'm at the point where I'm maxed out. I need to get somebody to do my thumbnails for me. I need to have my shows pre-planned. I need to have all this stuff so I can just sit down and do the show. Anyway, let us read these super chats. The phone lines are open. Give me 1 second here. 914-20. Jesus fucking hell, dude. I recently just I changed my settings from OBS to 1080p. And so a lot of things are just a little bit smaller. I thought I had corrected them. Apparently, I have not. This is just really, it's getting to be a little bit overwhelming. See, there we go. I had corrected this. Before. I have no idea why it has gone back to this. Jesus fucking Christ. All right. Let me read these super chats here. Okay. Villain Von Doom with the $10 super chat says, brother, your show keeps me going during lockdown. You're my new mentor. Appreciate that. Thank you very much, Villain Von Doom. Some guy with a $2 super chat. Appreciate that. That's actually his screen name is Some Guy. Some guy actually has a Cavalier King Charles Spaniel. He had one named Daisy, just like me. My Cavalier King Charles Spaniel's name. Her name is Daisy. She's a cutie. She's 6 years old. Something we have in common. Ayan Prasad says, every time she talks, it sounds like she's describing herself. Yeah, right? Like, dude, women always tell on themselves. Like, all of these traits and everything that she talks about other women having, you absolutely know she's the one that has that. Every time. Warhawk25 says, great show as always. Appreciate that. $5 super chat. Wolfney01 with the $5 super chat says, she'll have the next TED Talk. Yeah, right? Fucking bitch. Tom Brokaw with the $5 super chat says, Donovan, you read these women like Bill Belichick reads opposing game plans. You have a camera at her house? That's the thing. I don't need one. Dude, I remember this one chick and it was so funny. We had great, we didn't really like each other that much, but we had great sex. It was, honestly, it's probably the best sex I've ever had. Her name was I think her name was Jennifer. But I remember one time she just decided that, she's like, hey, listen, I kind of want to just call things off and blah, 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 blah. I was like, all right, cool. She's like, you're not upset? I was like, look, Jen. That was her name, Jen. Jen Boyer was her name, Jen Boyer. And so I said, look, Jen, I said, it's obvious that, you're probably seeing another guy that you like more than me. She's like, there's not another guy. I said, Jen, listen, I'm not mad. You're not my girlfriend. I'm not your boyfriend. It's okay if there's you don't have to tell me, but I know, and I'm not upset. And I remember there was 5 seconds of silence on the phone. She's like, how do you know? I said, Jen, it's because I just know. Like, girls think that you don't know because you don't see it. Just because I don't see cock go into ass does not mean that I don't know cock is going into ass. It's like she thought I had a superpower or a camera at her house. But that was funny. Michael Goodlet with the $2 super chat says, extroverted sluts are pros at gaslighting, man. Real talk. Technomage B5 with the $10 super chat says, the criminal accuses others of what they themselves are doing. It's not only to throw off the scent, they do it so naturally. Doesn't everyone, is what they think. If you see this behavior, run. Very good advice. El Baracho with the $2 super chat. Thank you very much for that. 392 Desi. Welcome to chat privileges, my friend. Thank you very much for your support. Grovelate, who is also Greg in New Jersey, says, women created two monsters, the men who are desirable but not relationship material, and the feminine man she does not want to get married to. I totally agree. Good comment there. Edward Roy, welcome to chat privileges. Appreciate the support there, my friend. Edward Roy with the $2 super chat says, I like birds. Okay. The Matt Newman Show with the $100 super chat says, first time here, the Matt Newman Show with the highest super chat of the day. Matt, thank you very, very much for that. Matt Newman with the $100 super chat. Damn, first time here, he drops a C note on me. Appreciate that. Gabe C with the $2 super chat says, the more I learn, the closer I get to a divorce. Gabe C is what Rolla Tomasi likes to call awakened while married. Gabe C has been awakened while married. He said, the more I learn, the closer to divorce I get. God damn. Adam Bowman, welcome to chat privilege. Appreciate the support. He now has chat privileges, $3.99 a month. That's all it takes to be able to chat. Geppetto Man with the $2 super chat says, salute and happy days. Appreciate that. Miami J says, that course is fire, but people? Uh-oh. I don't know what he said. Oh, yeah, I got you, Miami J. Dude, I got you, man. All right. Miami J just texted me what he really meant. Got it. Marcellus Thomas with the $20 super chat. I had to unjoin because of the virus, but I got a raise because I'm a health worker. Thank you, King Don. Appreciate that, my friend. Thank you guys very, very much. You guys are extraordinarily generous, man. I still can't believe it still blows me away the amount of support and super chats that I get from you people each and every day. Each and every day. And guys, listen. Oh, you know what? I bought another camera. So I've got these two cameras. It's the Canon Vixia 9. It's the Canon Vixia 21 something. These are $900 cameras. $900 cameras. You guys donated $928 in super chats on March the 31st. That's the day I had Coach Greg Adams on. I took that money and I bought another camera. Every time you guys donate, I'm not just putting the money in my pocket. No. Those of you guys who have followed me can see I steadily upgrade stuff. And I'm going to tell you what, dude. I told you guys that this was going to be my last studio. I don't think so. I think that I think the next move I make, I think the next move I make, I'm going to have a 2 or 3 car garage. That way I can have my studio and my gym in the garage. Because, dude, like, this room is full. I'm going to need a bigger space. I'm going to need a bigger space. Appreciate that. Snake 1000 with the $2 super chat says, Dad is confirming these as we watch. Men and women know the truth, guys. Illmadix, welcome to the towers. He is now a chat member. Appreciate the support. Thanos was right with the 2 British pound super chat. Says, get money and drink water. Men lie. Women lie. Numbers don't. Straight up. JB84 says, you're preaching the truth, and we got to support that. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Nonstop Dre 360 says, do you have Cash App so YouTube can't take 30%? No, I don't have Cash App. I've actually tried getting Cash App before, but Cash App, for whatever reason, does not do business with my bank. It's the weirdest thing. But, yeah. MLD is in the house, says the camera looks great. Oh, by the way, MLD shot me a text message last night. He said, Donovan, why are you streaming in 420p? Your cameras can do more than that. And I thought, oh shit, he's right. So I immediately looked up how to stream in 1080p. I figured it out in 5 minutes. Shot John a text message, said, hey, I figured it out, and I'm going to go live tomorrow. So here it is. This is why the resolution is much higher than it normally is. Rob L with the $5 super chat says, you deserve the money, Donovan. Because of you, I am now a pro at reading all the women in my life. I appreciate that very much. My Womanese 101 course is going to drop on May 1st. Womanese 101. Listen, I'm going to start running the promos here in about a week or so. May 1st, I'm going to set up an email list if you guys want to be notified of its arrival. May 1st of 2020, Womanese 101. No one has ever done a course like this. Anytime you look up or Google what women say versus what they mean, you see the blue pill stuff. If she says no, it means yes. If she says I'm fine, it means I'm very much not fine. No, It's not going to be that at all. Oh, no. This is real red pill shit. I've got real women telling you what the fuck is up. What she says versus what she means. It's not out of my mouth. It's going to be out of their mouths. So be ready for that. Looks like UFC 249 has been canceled. Looks like that has been canceled. Okay, let us go to the phone lines. 914-205-5356 is the number to call. Let us go to area code 571. Area code 571. You're on Live at Donovan. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Yeah, hey, Donovan. Dominic God again from Atlanta.
What's up, man?
What's going on? Listen, I wanted to ask your advice about 2 things. The first thing I wanted to ask about, so I remember in my marriage, right, I had a friend that wanted to stay with me after he had lost his apartment. So I was living with my girl and her kids at the time. This was maybe like 20.
Think about how many times your girlfriend or your wife was in
about that. Go ahead. Keep going.
Yeah. So then after all was said and done, I used to travel out from Miami to Georgia to go for work. But I recently, by listening to your breakdown, understood how I could figure out that she was cheating because of the fact that when he was there, she said that she used to erase the text messages from everybody.
Yep.
Which was a setup, basically, just to say, well, you can't catch me cheating in my phone because I had access to a phone and all that crazy stuff. But I was able to figure it out because one day, the dude's girlfriend called me, which at the time she was like my best friend when I believe you could be friends with women. So she called me and was like, yeah, Tasha was running around riding in Fredo's truck. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that led to me understanding that she was cheating. I left her soon after that, but she tried to profess and was like, no, I wouldn't do that. I'm just a nice person. This is just what happens. And I was like, wow, Donovan made it right. So even back then, I knew the nuances of when women were cheating and their stories not adding up and then pretending like just gaslighting or sort of telling us whatever, and then we're just supposed to believe it because she's so virtuous and truthful and she never cheated in a relationship.
Yeah, women cheat as a matter of habit. I remember I actually read on a Reddit thread a while back, and thanks for the call, DG. I remember I read on a Reddit thread a while back about a girl who says, I'm very, very good to my boyfriend. I cook, I clean, I don't cheat. I'm like, what? So you want us to give you credit for something you shouldn't be doing anyway? Well, I'm a good girlfriend because I don't cheat on my boyfriend. Bitch, that's the prerequisite. That's the fucking prerequisite. The fuck are you talking about? Get the hell out of here with that. Women cheat with such regularity that they believe it is actually a good thing when they don't do it. Real talk, guys. Real talk. Adam Bowman with the $5 super chat says, what is it with all this nonsense? I'll admit, working a farm, I'm not the most culturally up-to-date person, but this nonsense is ridiculous. I agree with you, Adam. I agree with you. Listen, I can't believe it either, but this is how it is, man. This is how it is out here in these streets, dude. Women are next level cheaters. And what this woman revealed in this video a week ago, dude, women have been doing this for years. I was aware of these techniques 5-6 years ago. 5-6 years ago, real talk, guys. Anytime we're made aware of another technique that women use to cheat or to get over on men, dude, they've been doing it longer than we've been aware. Every single time. Women are always 2 steps ahead when it comes to stuff like that. Let's go back to the phone lines. Let's go to area code 484. Area code 484, you're on Live at Donovan. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
What's up, Donovan? It's your bull from the fucking TSR motherfucking backyard, Coatesville, Pennsylvania. Let's go, baby.
What's your first name?
Let's go.
Yeah, what's your first name?
My first name, Chris.
Okay, Chris in PA. Well, what you got for me, Chris?
All right, so I got a couple things that I want to holler back at you about.
All right.
So the first thing I want to tell you about is that on Twitter right now, girls are thirsty as hell. Everybody needs to be aware that, look, I got in my profile right now that I'm married with 5 kids.
Okay.
I got girls coming at me like, yo, it's the COVID-19, and they trying to come at me. Are you serious? Are you fucking serious?
Yo, these bitches are that thirsty.
I need to come at you. They serious about this shit, bro. Like I can't even understand what the fuck is going on right now. Like, so I got in my profile. I'm married. I got 5 kids.
And they're still trying to get at you.
I'm Rollo Tomasi, part 2. Okay. And they still trying to come. No, get the fuck out of here with that shit. I ain't got no time for that. Second thing I want to hit you with. I see everything that you're talking about right now.
Yep.
You need to go at your enemies. You need to go at your enemies because you in Philly, like we in the same vicinity, right?
Yeah.
The bull, fucking Jackson, and the other bull with the bullshit, the Jackson bull.
Oh, you talking about Derek Jackson?
Bull. What's that?
You talking about Derek Jackson?
Yeah, Derek Jackson. He was scheduled to come to Philly. I want you to battle that dude because all he talk about is that, and that's my number one enemy, because my girl listening to this shit and she like, oh, this bull talking about I deserve better and blah, 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 blah. Get the fuck up out of here. That bull would never, ever date a baby mama.
Let me ask you something.
I would love it if you...
No, let me ask you something, Chris. Edward Roy wants to know if you're a white guy. He says he thinks you're a white guy.
Bruh, I'll tell you. Does it even matter at this point if I was white or black?
Listen, now, Chris, you're getting no arguments from me, man. I get asked by people tell me that I act or that I talk like a white boy. It's just that Edward Roy.
Exactly. And you pronunciate your words too correctly. Listen, it does not matter in this war that we're in right now.
Let me
listen.
Hold on, real quick,
Derek
Chris.
Jackson,
hold on, real
and
quick,
the
Chris.
other guy.
Real quick, Chris. Real quick. Derek Jackson is not our enemy, and I listen. Before you go off, I'm going to tell you why. Derek Jackson, Chris, he is a world-class hustler. Derek Jackson does not believe the things that he tells to these women. Do you want to know how I know? Because Derek Jackson does not date, fuck, or marry the kind of women that he is advising women to be. Derek Jackson, like Matthew, Derek Jackson, like Matthew Hussey has figured out I can make money by telling women what they want to hear. Listen, I got no hate for Derek Jackson. Matter of fact, I admire that nigga's hustle for real. Like, and I say it all the time. If I looked as good as somebody like Derek Jackson, I might have been him before him. Real talk. It's a hell of a lot easier to make money on that side of the aisle, so to speak, than to be telling women the truth. There's a lot more money in telling women what they want to hear. There's a lot more money in telling pretty lies than telling women what they need to hear. Okay? Ugly truths. Pretty lies always sell for a lot more than ugly truths. Derek Jackson is not our enemy. He's not. He's a hustler, but he's not my enemy. I ain't got nothing against the guy. All right, let us go to, and it looks like Edward Roy was right about Chris in PA. That's pretty funny. Let us go to area code 781. Area code 781, you're on live at Donovan. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hey, it's Fernando from Miami, man. I just want to say that you're bringing up some unique topics.
Okay.
It really relates to real life relationships. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I just want to tell you a story.
Go ahead.
My ex-girlfriend, at the beginning of a relationship, she used to set up these scenarios where she would tell me, "Oh, I'm gonna go with my girlfriend to watch a movie or whatever. We do this every Tuesday night or whatever." So I took that as like, all right, whatever, it's the beginning of a relationship. I'm not going to question her about it.
Right.
So maybe like 8 months later on, I figured out she was already messing around with somebody else.
There you go.
So
there you go.
It's so funny how
this is what they do. And let me ask you this. She told you this stuff right at the beginning of the relationship, right? She told you, hey,
Correctly.
This is what I do this on this day and this time. Guys, listen, this is how girls do it. And thanks for the call, Fernando, in Miami. This is how girls do it. Girls are no longer, even if a girl doesn't have a side dick right then and there, they know they're going to be on the lookout for it. So they set up their future cheating. Girls have been doing this for a half a decade at least. The only reason I was aware of it then is because it happened to me. Happened to me several times. That's how this goes. Yes, I know that was the smoke alarm. Devin's down there burning down the house. It smells good. I don't really know why the smoke alarm's going off, but she's making this Parmesan chicken something or other. So I'm certainly looking forward to that. Let us go to area code 650. Area code 650. You're on live at Donovan. What's your name? Where are you calling from? Wait a minute. Is this AJ in San Francisco?
Correct. You are, man.
Yeah. What's going on, dude? How you doing, man?
I'm doing well out here.
Good.
I wanted to touch upon two aspects here. One, I wanted to give some commentary on Shallon's video and your analysis, as well as address a point that a few listeners have asked about before, which deals with self-deprecation and how to finesse that process.
Okay. Let's hear it.
Yeah. So, similar to the sleuthing I did with one of your previous quote-unquote influencers, I looked at Shallon's LinkedIn profile.
Oh, wow.
And I did this because, as you realize, she's totally full of shit by saying that she held off getting banged out by 22.
Of course.
And you exposed it via her trickle truth with her high school boyfriend. But on her profile, first of all, she attended Cal Poly San Luis Obispo, which, while it's not an ASU or a UC Santa Barbara,
or a Florida State,
I went there a few times during my college years.
Okay, all right.
Yep. And during that time, she was in the Gamma Phi Beta sorority.
Oh my!
She was in Army ROTC and an improv comedy club.
Wow!
Now, if that ain't a trifecta of perfect storm elements for slutting it up in college, I don't know what it is.
Oh my God, bruh! Listen, man, I've got this up right here. Oh, listen, hold on, I'm about to share my screen. AJ in San Francisco just cracked the code. Unbelievable! And see, this is the thing, AJ. And let me ask you this, man. I never think of doing this stuff. I never think of looking up somebody's LinkedIn profile. Why did you think of looking up her LinkedIn profile? Is that the new sort of Facebook? Is that the new thing we go to find out if a girl is really a hoe? Like what is that?
I really think it is because of feminism and women trying to tout themselves as professionally accomplished or capable. And, these sorts of things bear out on their LinkedIn profiles now. And you'll notice at the top, of course, she gloats about how, my metrics exceed that of the average influencer and I have all these subs, right?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, I just wanted to point that context out to really
Okay.
expose where she's coming from. And before you let me off,
yeah,
I wanted to address, the notion of self-deprecation because, we've had some back and forth on, where's the line of demarcation, what should you do and not. And, in my view, a picture is worth 1,000 words, but a concrete real-life example is worth 1,000,000 words.
That's right.
And I feel like the way that Joker introduces himself to his shows, saying that he has the face for radio and the voice for print, but then he spits fire every single time afterwards. That right there is the perfect way to incorporate self-deprecation while still being the fucking man.
I love it, dude. I can't think of a better example because he's not an ugly guy, right? And he's not an ugly guy, but he's not Chris Hemsworth. He's not a Derek Jackson, he's not Matthew Hussey. And he doesn't have I have a radio voice. Like my voice is I voice inflections, I do all the correct stuff. But the way he talks about himself, I've got a face for radio and a voice for print. That is the way you self-deprecate, is you own who you are. A face for radio and a voice for print. Not the best looking guy, not the best sounding guy, but I'm still gonna spit fire. I'll give you the last word, AJ.
I was just going to go there, man. The way you turned him as like the jazz vibe alternative to yourself is perfect. You pump me up in the morning and he puts me to sleep at night.
Very, very nice, man. AJ in San Francisco, thank you for the call. Speaking of which, and I'm going to leave AJ's name up here because I'm going to give AJ credit for this. So here is Shallon Lester's LinkedIn page, full-time YouTube creator and influencer. So she lives in New York, New York. There she is, Cal Poly, San Luis Obispo. 5 times the national blah, 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 strong media, blah, 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 blah. And you guys can tell that there's nothing special about her YouTube channel. All she does is gossip. So from 2010 to 2016, she, I guess, worked for Gossip Girl. She wrote daily blogs, blah, 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 blah. But here's where she really told on herself. Education. Cal Poly San Luis Obispo. Bachelor's degree communication and media studies, which means she went to college. Okay? And listen, Cal Poly wasn't exactly every school is a party school, guys. Just because she didn't go to Arizona State, just because she didn't go to Florida State, didn't mean that she didn't slut it up. But here's where the rubber really meets the road. Look at this. Gamma Phi Beta. She was in a sorority, guys. And sororities are little more than pussy buffets for the fraternities. So shout out to AJ in San Francisco for ferreting out the truth there. Listen, I exposed her with Trickle Truth. I exposed her ass with Trickle Truth. AJ in San Francisco, he exposed her by going to her LinkedIn profile. I think I might actually have to start doing that a little more from now on. Let's go back to the phone lines. Let's go to area code 973. Area code 973 here on Live at Donovan. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hey, Greg from New Jersey. What's up, man?
Hey, what's going on, brother? How you doing, man? Appreciate the super chat a little bit earlier.
Good. Oh, yeah, no problem, man. Look, I know how production is. I'm a stagehand. I do that shit all the time. I've been doing that since I was in middle school. So, man.
It's tough,
you know
dude. I'll tell you what.
90 seconds.
If you need help, just let me know, man. I do audio, so.
Yeah, I'm going to have to...
But that's not why I wanted to call you.
Okay, go ahead. What you got, man?
Yeah, everything that she said in that video is exactly what my ex did. Like, you know what? But I was stupid enough. I only took her back once. And then she hit me with the, well, our relationship is toxic. I was like, okay, cool, sure. You want to do this after 3 years? After 3 years, look, I'm not gonna call you back. And she's like, I know. But then she kept on calling me back and asking me back. I was like,
60 seconds.
Realize that you broke up with me, right? And then she's like, I know, but I just, no, I'm not gonna be friends with you and shit like that. But it's like, now I had to, like, the dick mindset that I have now has just gotten even worse because of these fucking women that are just, look, listen, I respect the woman that says, I just want dick and money and nothing else. I respect that more than a woman that kind of, that drags you on for literally 3 years and says, and then just hits you with the, well, I just want to sleep around. Just come on, let's kind of even the playing field a little bit.
Well, here's the thing, Greg, is like right at the end of the video, she says, if you want to be a hoe, just be a hoe. Just own it. Like she tells women, hey, I'm not saying that women should cheat. I'm not saying that at all. But if you want to be a hoe,
10
just
seconds.
be a hoe. I'll give you the last word.
Translation, just hoe. Just do that. I would rather a woman just be a fucking hoe than to be a hoe in a fucking relationship.
That's right.
That's all I'm going to say to that.
All right, good stuff. Greg in New Jersey, bringing the fire. Yeah, don't instead of saying, well, listen, you should just be just be hoes. Don't get into relationships. And guys always ask, why do women cheat in relationships? Why don't they just leave? That's not what women do. Women cheat their way out of relationships, guys. They cheat their way out of relationships. They never just leave a relationship because they start liking someone else. They leave relationships when they start fucking that someone else. This is, again, what we call branch swinging. A woman will never leave a relationship until she has another relationship firmly in her grasp. That's how this works. Chris Pogson with the $2 super chat says, you get straight to the point, easy to listen to. Thank you very much. Edward Roy, again, he wanted to know if Chris in PA was a wigger. He probably was. Amar Kermani with the $5 super chat says, how is a man's cheating compared to a woman's? Having a hard time considering having a mistress as cheating. There we go. No, again, men don't really cheat. As men, we just have sex with other women. I don't think there's any such thing. I don't think there's any such thing as male cheating because all we're doing is sticking our dicks in other chicks. When men cheat, we cheat for sex. We're not cheating for emotion. We want a new, younger, tighter hole to stick our cocks in and for our women to stay at home. Just because I'm fucking somebody else does not mean I don't still love my wife, right? Like girls, like this is why women never leave their husbands when they find out they're cheating, if they're alphas. That's how it is, man. Any man will tell you, they go to marriage counseling. Listen, okay, I fucked Susie and Stacy and Stephanie and Thelma, but I still love Diana, right? I tell the story all the time. Peter Sellers, Agent Jacques Clouseau in the hit series The Pink Panthers, old 1960s shows. He was an incorrigible womanizer while he was married. After 12 years, his wife finally had enough. She finally just said, I want a fucking divorce. I want a divorce. Well, Peter Sellers died of a massive heart attack at 54 years old. When they found him dead, he had one picture in his wallet, a picture of his first wife. When his first wife divorced him, it destroyed him. Well, if he loved her, he wouldn't have cheated on her. No. No. Men cheat on women they love all the time. If a man loves a woman, he takes a woman in. He cohabitates with her. He marries her. He commits his time and his resources to her. He's only fucking a side chick. She doesn't mean anything to him but a moist hole to stick his cock in. That's not cheating. That's just fucking another chick. When women have sex with other men, that's cheating. They are giving their bodies away. They are taking in another man's fluids, taking in his seed. There's a deep psychological difference. Truthker with the $5 super chat says, please do a video on dick detention and uncommon feminine qualities to seek in a woman. You are the older brother I never had. You've opened my eyes. He really wants to know He really wants to know how I was able to put Devin in dick detention. You want to know why I was able to put Devin? And here's the thing, guys. Here's the thing. She may never make it out of dick detention. For all I know, she could roll up on me tomorrow and be like, you know what, Donovan? Fuck this. If you're not going to stick your dick in me, if you're not going to stick your dick in me because you want me to lose 5 pounds, it's not worth it to me. All right, cool. Listen, Devin doesn't have to do anything. But if she wants to be in a relationship with me, she needs to keep her weight down. Okay? When your weight goes up, I take away the dick. Dude, no man on the face of the earth, no man on the face of this earth would ever do dick detention. They absolutely would not do it. Wouldn't do it. Sean Donovan, brand new member, appreciate that. Dialer String with the $2 super chat says 25.00. Okay. Sean Donovan says this channel is the shit. Enjoy it while you can, Sean. YouTube's eventually, I'm getting pretty close to 60,000 subscribers. This is not going to last forever. Michael Goodlet with another $5 super chat says, preach, brother, there is no such thing as male cheating. This is why you do not vow to a chick that she will be the only one. I keep trying to tell these dudes. Michael Goodlet knows the deal. Listen, I keep trying to tell him, man. I keep trying to tell him. Excellent. All right, let's go back to the phone lines. Let us go to area code 251. Area code 251, you're on live at Donovan. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
What's going on? It's the Pool Dork from Mobile, Alabama.
Hey, what's going on, dude?
Again.
Hey, what's going on, brother? How you doing, man?
Man, brother, we're busting it out. We're catching overtime left and right, putting in these new liners and cleaning these pools, because everybody's on lockdown. They want to swim.
Oh, no shit. So you're seeing like an increased business because of the lockdown?
Yes, yes.
That,
I mean, absolutely everyone is referring us out and says, hey, they do great work, and we're hitting it, dude.
Wow. Well, good for you, man. Dude, make that money.
Hell yeah. Anyways, I got one thing I want to run by you real quick.
Okay.
And I don't want to take up your time.
No, you're good.
But I want to go back to the video that you commented on, and this chick is literally, in my opinion, is telling women, according to feminism, that what men do is what's attractive to women. They're conflating that's attractive to us. That's what we should do to men.
Bingo. There you go, man. There you go. So, dude, I didn't even pick up on that.
So this whole hobby versus hard labor occupation, oh, he's working with his hands, he's doing this, he can't get back to me right now, or her pussy continuously gets wet over the fact that, well, he might be fucking around. Well, what they're doing, in my opinion, once again, is they're learning from the masculinity that is arousing to them, and then they're trying to fake it because they're conflating male arousal with female arousal.
There you go, man. That's exactly what they're doing.
Hashtag equality.
That's right.
And it's how they cheat, and they think that we're cheating, so that's what they're going to do to up their sexual or romantic relationship market value.
Right.
And they think that's the way to go because they're continuously looking at us because their attention is on us, dude.
All the time.
And it's fucking wild.
That's right. All the time.
All the time.
Listen, their attention is on us. So it's so funny, TPD. Women want to be men so bad that they seek our approval by doing the things that we do. There's just one problem. They don't get the same kind of respect that we do for doing our activities because what we do is harder than what they do. They don't realize that.
Well, brother, it sounds a lot to me like penis envy.
Yeah. Wow, that's something I haven't heard in a while, but I think you're right. I think you're right, dude.
Hey, real quick, man. I'm just starting out in this, man. I'm only a year in, and I've learned so much from you, man. And I'm gonna keep the chat privileges open. I'm gonna keep giving you my $4 because you've actually added a lot of value to my life. You changed my life, brother. And there's no way I can actually thank you in an appropriate manner. but I'm not going to get down on all fours and suck you off either.
So. nor would I want you to. But I appreciate the words, man.
I'm just saying, you know, keep it going, man.
Appreciate that. The pool dork. Appreciate the kind words. Dude, like, to me, there is nothing more gratifying than hearing guys tell me, hey, Donovan, you've changed my life. Like that, it still blows me away. It's like hearing that kind of stuff. It's still, I don't take that stuff for granted. Still absolutely positively blows me away.
Thank you for using Blog Talk Radio.
So
Goodbye.
That is the end of that. Okay. I know we had a few callers on the line, but I'll have the lines open tomorrow so you guys can call back. Dialer String with the $25 super chat says, Foo Bars, that last super chat. Keep up the great work. Of course. Amar Kamani says, thanks. I appreciate you offering complete package for us, from fitness to women's trick shows. Keep up the good work and truth. You care about us. Of course I do, man. Yeah, the pool dork was absolutely spot on when he said, man, these bitches just have penis envy. That's kind of really all there is to it. All right, guys, so what's going to happen now is I'm going to move the rest of this show. Of course, I'm going to do my my Love is Blind breakdown over on the other side. And again, if you want to watch my Love is Blind breakdown, it is absolutely free. Go to sharpstream.com. Let me put it in here in the chat. I really need to program. I've got an Elgato Stream Deck. I'm gonna have to take some time off to sort of recalibrate things. I'm probably gonna take some time off after episode 599, because after episode 599, I plan on making a lot of changes to the show. I'm adding another camera, dude. It's gonna be new graphics, new introduction. I'm gonna have to recalibrate my Stream Deck. I'm gonna clean things out, and I'm gonna refresh the show, man. I'm gonna make some drastic improvements to the show. You guys are gonna be able to see that. I've already done the 1080p, so you guys are seeing me now. And if you have 1080p capabilities, if not 720p, but it's not gonna be. Yeah, Divining Rid 1979. I already see him in there in the Sharp Stream chat. So I appreciate that. So yes, I'm already streaming. I'm already streaming over on sharpstream.com. Again, the link is in the chat. Looks like Sharp Assist is in there. And of course, you guys can chat with me while I am in there. John Bachman with the $5 super chat says, nothing to add, just painting mom's deck and giving my $1.05. Appreciate that, John B. Appreciate that. Hugh James Davidson with the 10 British pounds says, I wish I could call in, but I don't think I can call in from Britain. You can actually. In the future, Hugh James Davidson. And I think I'll actually add this, because I know we've got people who watch internationally. The phone number to call into the show is 001-914-205-5356. So what I'll start doing is I'll start putting the international phone line in there so that you guys can call in as well. So yeah, you can absolutely positively call in internationally. I've absolutely got no problem with that. So I'll make sure to have that up. And yep, looks like we are good to go over on SharpStream. So that is going to do it for this edition of TSR Live. Oh, there it is. I'm still small. Jesus fucking Christ. Thank you guys very much for watching. Thank you very much for your generosity. Thank you for all of the super chats. Thank you for the phone calls. Sharpstream.com is where you need to go to watch the rest of the show. We'll see you tomorrow.